Good morning, good morning. Ready to rock and roll. Here we are. It is 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock in the morning, and we are in Montreal. Just went to do my new CV, curriculum vitae. Post-COVID, first new COVID, post-COVID CV, and yours truly, by McGill on Montreal. How kind of we're gonna go? Rock and roll and ascend up the stairs. Anybody want to find us that I go up and down these stairs 300 times as I go up all the way to the top in these steel toe boots. Today it is a bit chilly, and we're gonna go all the way to the top of the mountain. Love children, always see children happy. I'm always happy when I see children at the mountain. It's good for them to get out a bit. And we're gonna go all the way to the top of the mountain. And you can see there we have a little bit of water gushing down, and the children are playing there in the mud. A bit of water, they're enjoying that. I love seeing that. Children doing a little bit of joy for the children, seeing the water, and brings me joy also. Your joy to see, my joy to see your joy. Anybody want to finance? I go up and down these stairs 300 times in steel toe boots all the way to the top. Today, as always, before I dedicate this march, our rock and roll march for the Empire, specifically for Go Sanitation Workers of North America. Go Public Works, specifically the sanitation workers, those who are picking up the garbage, picking up the recycling, specifically the garbage, the recycling, and the compost. Sanitation workers of North America from Quebec, La Belle Province. This morning was around 8:30 when I left. It's already left around 8 past 8. And so I saw somebody was doing a little bit of work on the streets picking up the garbage. I said hello, thank you, and with a nice smile, and I said that's so rock and roll. I said dedicating this workout training program today, saluting the public works, specifically the sanitation workers. For the sanitation workers, doing a meditation for the collective North American civilization, this independent rainbow, Aspie artist, athlete, philosopher, marching for those who pick up the garbage and the trash. My day in my neighborhood is Monday and one time a week for those who pick up the garbage and the trash, and the garbage and the trash. Public sanitation. Go public sanitation, go public sanitation works. For those in those big trucks, and for the farmers, food security starts with them. For the Empire, a public-private partnership that yours truly is calling all to support. Sometimes it takes that action. So today, this morning, I got inspired by a fellow citizen who was picking up the trash and is going up and putting in the big machine and loaded up, and got loaded up with a big garbage, and said, hey, there he goes. And the fellow citizen, part of Public Works, I got inspired to work out, try and exercise today, and dedicate this rock and roll specifically. But you know, not only. Always to my anonymous sister friend, greatest woman I know who want to finance, that I go up and down these stairs 300 times. 300 times, up and down. PayPal North America shipping only for a cause of your choosing. Whatever cause you might so desire, choose. And you're still open for business 24/7. We go up the mountain to the top, rock and roll, all the way to the top of the mountain. We're gonna go in these steel toe boots. Always in steel toes. For the public works sanitation workers of the city, those who pick up the garbage, the recycling, the compost. Today is for you workers of the public works. A fellow citizen this morning said a big smile and said thank you, and there's a little bit of gesture from the citizen, independent citizen, artist, athlete, philosopher, for appreciation. Those who work in the city, public workers, the garbage collectors, correctors of the compost, the recycling, in all public services. Big salutation, big thanks. See, like these trash bins are gonna be, of course, collected by somebody who works in public works. So thank you for the public works and picking up the garbage. Super important. We got clean streets, and now we're gonna go up the top. Always important to stay to your right side, just like driving. See, got a little bit of snow, so gonna go rock and roll. We're on the steel toes. Grateful, thankful on this November 28th. Grateful, thankful that my electricity bill is paid, my rent's paid. Got food and coffee, and we're gonna go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. In these steel toe boots, meditating. All and every week. All the work being done by tens of thousands, hundreds. 8,000 involved at different levels. Some brains, some muscles, some bureaucracy, some paper, some salaries. At all levels of the public sanitation work. Work in public sanitation. Those who pick up the garbage, the compost, and the recycling. For my own as an individual citizen, my garbage, I got the service. Put it outside every Monday. The recycling with it. And then the compost. And of course, to get picked up, it's public works. And on the main road at Sherbrooke, early this morning, there was another public works who picked up the garbage. Instead of the big machines and going away to dispose of it. So we got a big system, pretty much a standard across the collective North American civilizational complex, of which we dispose in a proper manner. Of course, I always encourage all to, when you come here, put it in the garbage bins. Put your garbage in the garbage, recycling in the recycling, and if they got compost, they got compost. All those services. It's important for meditate on public matters, private matters as well. Everything that I do. As an independent aspie artist, philosopher, geopolitical analyst, and theorist, it is a public and a private partnership. Support my dream. Support everybody. Go out. I go a few times, up and down these stairs 300 times. For cost, PayPal, business, North America shipping only. Sometimes takes some doing. Gotta stay to the right. As we go up, all the way to the top, up for the recycling, compost, and garbage. Those big trucks, we need new ones. Probably the ones were manufactured 80s and 90s. We need new Dragon Red trucks for the garbage collection across North America, public-private partnership. Dragon Army, citizen integration theory. That's what I propose put to the table. Blah, 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 blah. Can talk about 7 years, but sometimes it takes action. Action has been required in my own healing. Yeah, no, I'm not perfect. I don't play self-righteous. I like my BDSM switch and my androgynous pansexual, which has this one portion. The other portion is being an independent artist, athlete, and philosopher, who, of course, has some theories and some propositions, and we're going all the way to the top now. As we go all the way to the top. Oh, feels good. I always feel much better when I'm working out, training, and exercising, and we're going to see how long. Well, I got to say 15 minutes because I went to an office and I stopped for about 15 minutes. And of course, while stopping in about 15 minutes, yours truly has, of course, did a new CV, my first post-COVID CV. So now we go up, look at the city. We go up, look at the city, and encourage all who made an effort. I like to see citizens make an effort to come here. And as a matter of fact, earlier this morning, I had a little discussion, about 2 minutes, with a tourist. And of course, that tourist, I've of course encouraged him to come here. I said, come, nice, lively, doesn't speak no French, spoke very good English. So we had a little bit of conversation about some art, an art piece which was in Montreal, of course, and which was displayed on Sherbrooke Street. Had a little chat. And of course, I encouraged him to come and work out Actually, not to work out specifically, but to come take a look at the favorite place which I have here. This is my favorite place to come meditate. The headquarters is all this mountain, my second home here. All this mountain called Mount Royal. It's like my favorite place and my second home and the headquarters of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom. So see these stairs. Now maybe not too many people, but I could do 300 times. Anybody want to offer business, blah, 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 blah. 300 times. I go steel toe boots up and down. Not proof of work, man. Wearing steel toes. See? See? Yeah, steel toes, man. Military grade for terrain such as this. Got a little bit of sunlight. Go 300 times up and down. Public Works, thank you for picking up the garbage. Not just in my place, but of course they pick it up in different places and it's important. And they pick it up different places and I feel much better when we work out, when I train, and you know we gotta be patient for that French. You're gonna hear it afterwards, and my videos are of course bilingual, but gonna have to wait about an hour and then go to that French. It's 11:15 in the morning. Came up a bit earlier. Today was early, so 2 hours and 32 minutes. Well, I'm gonna take 15 off, so a little bit more than 2 hours and 15 minutes. Because I went to an office to get the printing done for a new CV open for business 24/7, and it's 2 hours and 32 minutes. So since I left, because I took another route, I didn't take the shorter route, I took a longer route to get to the mountains, so it was a bit longer today. It's Tuesday. Yesterday I just pretty much meditated because it was full moon, so I did some cleaning, some rock and roll singing, and some meditation, and here we are, right at the top of the mountain. You can see how the mountain ranges in the background, and it's a beautiful place. And look at that pyramid there. That's my favorite skyscraper, and of course that is east, that is west, and that is to the other place. And now we're gonna do a little bit of video if we can, and we made it to the top. On est rendu au sommet. We made it to the top. You can see the full video as I am, of course, on the recording with the laptop. Mon outil de travail, c'est pas le meilleur, mais ça enregistre. It records proof of work. Marching over these steel toes. For the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks. Pour les travailleurs, en service public qui sont les égouts et les aqueducs, qui enlèvent les poubelles, le compostage aujourd'hui. La sanitation de l'Amérique du Nord, les travailleurs publics, for the public works, public workers of North America, les travailleurs publics de l'Amérique du Nord, on vous salue puis on vous chante. Merci beaucoup pour votre service. Je vous ai vu ce matin ramasser les poubelles de la rue de Sherbrooke sur Montréal, à Montréal. Puis on en entend jusqu'aux îles de la Madeleine, puis de la montagne. Let us hear us all the way to the mountain, all the way to the other side. Let's go rock and roll, because we got a workout to do. And here, I'm gonna put a little bit of painting. Paint this with rainbow children, and paint that with rainbow. S'il vous plaît. Ici, avec des enfants arc-en-ciel, pour ça danse, pour le renouveau, pour la renaissance de la belle province, for the rebirth of the belle province, for the collective North American civilization, birth and rebirth. This is Rainbow Dragon Rock and Roll 24/7 for the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks. Fais-tu rock and roll pour les travailleurs publics, les infirmières, les fermiers en premier parce que la sécurité alimentaire commence en enfer, mais avec les patates. There we go, rock and roll, man. Got a bit of rock and roll, so we drill. You can see my city, Hawk Island, and we're gonna go around about it, but if it's gonna start snowing, we're gonna have to go drill it and do a little bit of workout, which is not gonna damage my laptop, so we're gonna see how the temperature goes, and we might just go do workout where we are under cover Basically, let's pass by my favorite place there. This is my favorite place. This is headquarters of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom right here. Somebody making love now, that's good. Somebody hugging, that's good. Somebody cleaning, that's good. Somebody working out, that's good. Somebody sharing. If you're a millionaire, billionaire, Wall Street, buy, sell, trade, future stocks, give some charity. I'm not totally selfless. I got some selfish, try to be balanced. I'll give charity, of course, for food security, LGBTQ causes, and of course all those who are involved in the production and distribution of food, and for LGBTQ causes and other such LGBTQ, of course, being LGBTQ, and of course for food security I would give for environmental causes, and I do a lot of volunteering for the environment. Looks like a little gray coming. A little gray. Well, if it starts snowing, I'm gonna have to go take some cover because this is my work tool and this is an instrument that I have for work. And here we are, on top of Montreal, meditating now, thinking about all the garbage collection being done across North America and the recycling with it. Part of the public works. See the sun, my Publik king, shining. He's seeing y'all. He's seeing me. Say, hey. That's my king, the Pope, the sun, shining, that's the one. Gotta salute my Pope, the king. Hey, he's rising and now setting somewhere in the world. 11, what time it is? 11:20 a.m. in the morning, and we're gonna go drill it by the and in the forest. By and in the forest, gonna drill it. By and in the forest, on the mountain in La Belle Province. Today, for those who pick up the garbage, pick up the recycling, pick up the garbage, somebody gotta sing for them love on this universal pro-labor, universal revolutionary centrist. For labor and love, marching, thinking about all the brains and the muscle, and that we need some new machines. We need some new machines for the 21st century. Eh? Pick up the garbage, make them paint them red, and green, or paint some rainbow. Eh? How much millionaires, billionaires? Let's give some charity for new public services. It takes two. Eh? It takes the public and the private. Everything that I do is a public-private partnership, fundamentally. The dancing goddess kingdom. Dancing goddess kingdom is fundamentally a call for a public and a private partnership. It's fundamentally a call for a public and a private partnership. It's fundamentally a call for a public and a private partnership. And the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom support the dream. Yours truly's Eternal Dragon's dream. The dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom for the empire got included from the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all involved in the production and the distribution of food. Food security starts with the farmers. Hey, it starts with the farmers getting out those potatoes to build skyscrapers. Takes those potatoes to build skyscrapers, always including the general workers of the Collective North American Civilization as an independent, financially struggling, $10,000 in debt, but November 28th, I'm grateful, thankful that my rent's paid, you know, as it's 11:22 in the morning, and now I feel good, and I have been and will continue to call for the financing of citizens to work out, to train and to exercise, and working out, training and exercising has been, is, and shall continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice. And now I've not been without blood, sweat, and tears, and I've been depressed and suicidal, and sometimes gotta take that action, you know, and whatever the case may be, sometimes it's just physical exercises. What does it for me? My medicine and therapy of choice, and gratitude. Because how I would have a radio show, television show, no way that I want to take a segment just to rock and roll and send some love to the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, public workers in these schools, teaching some math, some English, now maybe some grammar, whatever the case may be. And here we are at the place where, with your help, we're gonna build public-private partnership. Let's go Trudeau and Biden and all North Americans, public and private support, right here, the building of the Forgotten Goddess Temple. The Forgotten Goddess Temple for activities such as dancing, arts, tarot reading, philosophy, appreciation of nature in 7 stories in a circular way, 7 stories high. Like a tower, circular tower, face to face with a pyramid. House of the Dragon, face to face with the Forgotten Goddess Temple. All I need here is a Forgotten Goddess Temple and the House of the Dragon. Simple, austere, a pyramid shaped. 3 rooms, a sleeping quarters, a room to bathe in, take a bath, and a kitchen to cook. 3 rooms in scarlet, austere, severe, but beautiful. Red, scarlet is a shade of red right here. What I need is small pyramid, the House of the Dragon, face to face with the Forgotten Goddess Temple, or the Goddess Temple with the House of the Dragon right here. To my right and to my left, face to face, those 2 complementary covenant, and to represent headquarters of the Dragon Army and the Dancing Goddess Army, the DGA, Dancing Goddess Army, and the Dragon Army. Support the dream. Soutenez le rêve. And now we're gonna rock and roll for those who pick up the garbage. Just saw this morning and exchange a little bit of salutation, said thank you, and it's important to appreciate, because civilization, my brothers and sisters, is a privilege, and we got rock and roll, we got garbage collectors, and they're collecting the garbage and the recycling, and hear them in the morning or when they come in the evening. Sometimes depends on what service. Compost is later, recycling is earlier, and garbage is later. Past 3 p.m. garbage and compost, and recycling is before 9. So recycling is in the morning, so different times for different services. But nonetheless, in my neighborhood, 3 services: compost, 1 service; garbage, 1 service; and recycling. And then we got in the streets, in the big streets. Montreal metropolis is like a small top 10 cities in the North America, almost probably one of the most populated cities in the world. Right, so we got that. Citizens' privilege. Civilization is a privilege, and we got this public works. It's not new. It dates public works concepts and financing and arrangements dates back to ancient Egypt, right? So now we got, of course, all sorts of technology, but we got to integrate and be mindful that the future cannot be all private and public. Got to be a balance. Got to be a harmony. Share a lot of my private life, of course, online, and I have nothing to hide. There's so many things I don't know. I do know, I believe civilization is a privilege. We need to work to nature and civilization harmony. I'm a pro-labor and love revolutionary centrist, androgynous pansexual, and all I really know is this island, because I have amnesia, focal retrograde amnesia. I can't remember more than what days back, few years, probably because of mold where I used to live. On the onset of usually what causes amnesia is the beginning of a sickness, and I was sick where I used to live. Now it's much better where I live now, but there was a lot of mold, and so who knows what type of mold. And I've written about having survived a near head wound, concussion type of head wound, Black Sword, whatever that was. And I remember mostly the past years of struggle, but now rebirthing during COVID, and I had COVID. It was like death, pestilence, and disease. It was like pestilence, death, and disease. It was like pestilence, death, and disease. And I had COVID, right? And of course, COVID, triple vaccinated, and being an aspect, I have obsessions. One of them is public hygiene. It's super important to increase in public hygiene, brothers and sisters. Something which I encourage and I strongly support, and of course, I could say I'm a fan of. In many ways, I'm like a fan of, He's like I'm a fan of many things, and one of it is public hygiene. I can always do better. Can always increase in different things. And myself, I don't play self-righteous, I have myself some things I don't know. I do admit in some things I am mediocre, average, and so-so. While I am great, super, and excellent at some other things. And I offer, I call all willingly loving. Love is also action, got some brain and some muscle with it. Rock and roll for the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors. Doctors now, ambulance drivers, firefighters. For the public security workers, somebody gotta love them. Somebody gotta love them. Somebody. If it's not about love, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know, it's like blah blah blah. Like questions, answers. You gotta do some action. Take some action and do some action. And yes, I got flaws, vices, but of course not perfect. And sometimes I've been low, I've been depressed and suicidal. What made me get out of depression was when I crossed Canada coast to coast. That was an event. I said, a beautiful event from my life, and I said, oh, so many things to live for. You know, so many things to live for, and of course, so many things to keep on and stop being suicidal and depressed. About 6 years ago, when I crossed Canada coast to coast, that was a major event. I kind of turned my life. Then I survived COVID. I had it in February 2020, so I thought I was gonna die. I realized I said, I'm being reborn. I want us, not just me, but I want for myself and I want for others. It can be balanced. Always meditating now, you know, on the workers on the field and calling all to support my initiative, my project, which of course is based on years and years and years of independent study, research, and analysis, of which you can see the discussion online, which I've discussed and continue to discuss. And sometimes it takes action. I really firmly believe, see the sun shining, saying online, with all the imperfection, the flaws that I do have, vices. And yeah, I masturbated this morning, if you really want to know, and yesterday morning too. Yesterday morning, afternoon, and evening, if you want to know. But in this hygienic way, sexuality has to be channeled, just like aggression has to be channeled. But nonetheless, before I digress, I really firmly believe that the creation of the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions, the Dragon Army with the Dancing Goddess Army, the public-private partnership institutions, for the collective North American civilization, defense, service, and security, coast to coast. Coast to coast, that's really all I know is this island of Montreal, Canada. As much as I am self-taught and educated, and I'm a universal spiritual teaching student who believes in reincarnation. I believe I have many past lives, many incarnations, of which was born right on this island in the previous incarnation. And I believe in that reincarnation. Many people do believe in reincarnation and past previous lives. And right here, wishing for health, vigor, strength, and joy of bodies, a temple for pleasure and purpose. And how do we invest in it? By working out, training, and exercising. And again, a friendly reminder from Citizen Dragon Zero, that your fitness journey begins today. Your fitness journey commences today. Your fitness journey commences today now. Your fitness journey commences today now. Right now, fitness journey begins today. That's the attitude that yours truly has. Fitness journey begins today. I've been on a fitness journey for years now, and lost 77 pounds, created my own workout training program system, which of course I do encourage citizens to adopt it and to try for yourself and see if it's something that interests you, and you might like it, you might enjoy it, because it requires no equipment and it's meant to increase general overall fitness. And that's basically the premise of what my workout program system does, and it's meant to do that, and that's what it does. And we keep on rolling. So we're gonna go march towards the lake now, and we'll go march towards the lake, for the sunshine is shining. For the sun is shining, and we'll march towards, get a little bit of sun, and get a little bit more rock and roll for the butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, meditating now, seeing all the way to Mexico. My Mexican brothers and sisters, it's North Americans unite, because I believe, of course, that we constitute a collective North American civilization, right? With our Mexican brothers and sisters, we constitute a collective North American civilization. That's my belief as a philosopher, because I'm also a philosopher, and independent philosopher, and say the people's doctor. I prescribe what what's working for me. Push-ups and hugs. I can always never gonna say no to hugs. Kisses I got by the trillions of kisses credited from the forgotten goddess. Yesterday was full moon yesterday. From the forgotten goddess. Kisses God, so anybody who wants kisses, I can make everybody, all my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, legions. Thou art, and make y'all kiss millionaires. All my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, legions. Thou art. My family here, Quebecers, Canadians, this is really all I know, as much as I am for world peace and for can be a world citizen who believes in reincarnation. I really just know just what's this life here, and I'm gonna let my fellow citizen pass with the little dog. What a little doggy. I could look a little bit like a wolf, you know. And we go all the way for the red. We work out, train, exercise, and right when I feel good here, it's the air's so fresh. It's my favorite place to come. And, hugs I got. I would love a big hug right now, but somebody's hugging for me. Main message is, you know the drill. Main message is hug like you never hugged before is the main message. Hug like you never hugged before is the main message. Hug like you never hugged before is the main message. Hug like you never hugged before is the main message. Love, love is also action. I can love you good. See me, Rainbow Dragon, love you good. My allies and armies, pledge your allegiance. Legions are my family, friends. My rent's paid. Love I got. Soap I got. Can use more soap, water. Gotta get that hygiene. Yeah, I get dirty, but I get back clean. Yeah, I get dirty, but I get back clean. Yeah, get back dirty, but get back clean. Thank you to the sanitation workers, aka those who pick up the garbage. Sanitation workers. Go sanitation workers. Public sanitation workers go. Go public sanitation workers go. Go public sanitation workers go. Gotta be encouraging them, man. So public sanitation workers, gotta sing for them. Sing rock and roll, they on that big truck. Big metal. They putting up those brains and muscle, picking up the garbage of our big cities and our streets. Should I be cleaning in the public? Know what I mean? Gotta get that public. It ain't all about the millions and the billions. Sometimes about the private and the public gotta love it. Por la Respublica, for the Republic of this North America, for the North American Democratic Republic, for the Empire of North Americans Unite is the call. I firmly do believe, with all the imperfections and flaws that I have, vices and flaws and mediocrities and being average, being so and quite not good at some things. I'm great at geopolitics, geopolitical analysis. I am great at rock and roll, although some say my rock and roll is more like comedy. I am great at dancing, world's greatest living dancer, my dancing. Steel toes, steel toes, steel toes, steel toes. Dancing, steel toes, dancing, steel toes. And I go up and down and up and down and out. And gotta need some love, got love. You don't want love? Don't want hugs, don't want sports, don't sport. Blah, 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 blah. I encourage them to work out, train, exercise. And I always love when I see people coming out and working out here and training and exercise. See somebody doing a little bit of jog. Hey, you're wearing that red, maybe Dragon Army. Nobody's born a dragon gonna be able to do my workout that I've created. The rules of my workout are simple, effective, and efficient. You got 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. And that's the trinity. Hawks, push-ups, squats. In whatever order you do, you got to reach 100 for each. 13 repetitions maximum per set, 3 minimum. Between 13 and 3 maximum. 3 minimum, correction. 13 maximum and 3 minimum. 13 and 3, they go together. 93 minutes is the first rule, then 100 for each. Then 13 and 3, then whatever it is in between. You can do until you get to 100. There's no pause, no stop. You got to march or jog 31 seconds minimum. In between sets, whether you do 13 push-ups or 3 hawks and squats, and you play until you get to 100 for each. You got to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. And 13 and 3, you got to do them together. And yours truly, you can see hundreds of my workout videos, training program online, which and which I've done more than 300 sessions. It takes about an hour to complete. I've done about 300 sessions back in September 29th, when I officially, of course, turned that A into a no. And when I officially turned that A into a no, yours truly, Dragon became Dragon by workout training program and created my own workout training program system. Another paradox, being an Aspie, meaning that I got Asperger's. I'm obsessed about certain things of nature and civilization, being one, and religions and rock and roll and fitness, sports. My dancing is my favorite sport. Dancing and sports, hockey, football, gridiron, North American football, that is. Gridiron, North American football. Not that much soccer, basketball. I love North American sports, and I love that sports, and it's super important for me, and I know a bit about it. I dance best, but of course, those are my obsessions. And geopolitics. Just back in 2019, being obsessed with those issues, those concerns, sports and fitness, and of course I said, well, I'm concerned about sports, I'm concerned about fitness, and I said I'm gonna be concerned about sports, fitness, geopolitics being my obsessions. I put them together, and back in 2019 I did a geopolitical analysis and sounded the alarm. Said, hey, humanity is again towards a path towards an international conflagration. In other words, a second, third world war. So I created, made, and produced my workout training program system, which is simple, effective, and efficient, which is of course designed, created, and made to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario. You heard that correct. So back in 2019, I've made, created, and produced a workout training program video system of workout, a training program system, which was designed, made, and created to go paradoxically with a World War III scenario, because back then I did an analysis, and I am a geopolitical analyst and theorist, and of course with Asperger's and amnesia, AA, and I said, hey, well, this is so many things I have and that are happening in the world, and I came to the conclusion that we are again, humanity is again set on a path towards an international conflagration. And so made, created, and produced my workout training program system, which of course is simple, effective, and efficient, which requires no equipment, and which of course is the standard test and examination and for the maintenance of fitness of the Dragon Army. Pledge your allegiance, legions thou art family. Dragon Army complimentary with the Dancing Goddess Army, double trouble. 2-in-1, yours truly. The Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, for the Empire, for the Empire, for the Empire. North Americans unite. Thank you, farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks. Thinking about them now. The nurses, the doctors, the teachers. Doing a little bit of math. The cleaning workers, cleaning up the sewers, the aqueducts. Some gotta bake that bread, that dough to make that bread. Take some brain and some muscle. Civilization is a privilege. So as we go, we gotta be a little bit grateful for whatever we have, and it takes a day-to-day concertum, and I can speak in sophisticated fancy words and give an intellectual diatribe which perhaps might even confuse and not be clear enough. Sometimes to be straightforward and direct. You know what I could use right now? My rent's paid, electricity bill's paid my rent, paid my electricity bill for November, and got food, got coffee. I could use big hugs, but you hug for me. That's gonna be my substitution. You hug for me, hug in my name, hug hard in my name, hug double good, 20 minutes, half an hour, like a whole game. 15 minutes is a period of hockey. Correction, is 20 minutes, a period of hockey. It's quarters in football, 15 minutes. 4 times 15, that's an hour. Take a break after 15 minutes. Let's go, rock and roll with consent. Obviously, with consent, that's the main message. Blah, 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 blah. Gonna rock and roll, see? As the sun's shining for the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, we're the mountain. This is my second home, favorite place to come work out, train, exercise, and all seasons, 365. And on 60, that's a circle, degrees. Every day to point A to point B, all the way to the alphabet, get it off the top. That's 93 for my telemites. Rock and roll. Yours truly. So back in 2019, and as an independent Aspie athlete and geopolitical analyst and theorist, an independent fitness captain, I've come to that conclusion that humanity is again set towards an international conflagration, and so made, created, and produced the workout training program system, which I've aforementioned, officially titled the General War Integrated Whole Body Training System, aka the Dragon Army workout. And I've made it, created, and produced to go hand in hand with such an event. World War III, because back then I said, hey, humanity, we are again set on a course towards an international conflagration, and many of my theorizing and analysis, much of it is happening now. You know, the Russia-Ukraine geopolitical crises, furthermore now in the Middle East geopolitical crises, furthermore the potential China-Taiwan geopolitical crisis. We got three main points of geopolitical crises, which some say World War III has begun, non-officially, non-declared officially as World War III, but some say that, might say that 2023 or 2022 was the beginning of the World War III, if not 2020, when I had COVID back in February, because we don't know what COVID was. Was the bio weapon? Could be, I don't know. I say my trinity on COVID. One, I don't know for sure what caused COVID. Second, I believe it was transmitted from snakes to human beings. And third, I cannot rule out another possibility. What I do know for dimension to that trinity is that before COVID, about 93 days before COVID, back in October 2019, I had made, created, and produced the General War Integrated Whole Body Training System, aka the Dragon Army workout. System of workout which requires no equipment, which is simple, efficient, and effective. Requires no equipment, and which is made to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario. So that was the workout. That was the workout, and that was the scenario. As a pro-labor universal revolutionary sense of rebirthing during COVID, I'm calling all to try to do it. And I said I'm going to create this with if there will be a case for a mobilization of citizenry of North America, NORAD, NATO countries. Population of NORAD, NATO countries. NORAD and NATO countries of NORAD and NATO countries, right? And NORAD and NATO countries, because we're NORAD. There's Mexico with it, Mexican brothers and sisters, parts of North America, Haiti as well, Cuba, the Dominican Republic. We can cut deals. Have ideas, theories that need to be public-private partnership initiated. Let's go. Your fitness journey starts today. You know, I got ideas, theories. Sometimes it's not just bureaucracy, paper and philosophy and thinking. That's part of it. And it takes some muscle, it takes some brains, it takes some action. Action has been required in my own healing. Here I'm on the march, meditating now. About the truckers, sending some love to the truckers. Truckers now delivering goods, services across the collective North American civilization. Truckers, rock and roll, for them gotta say love ya. And that good rainbow dragon, you know. It's rainbow love, man. I'm a centrist. I firmly believe in the public-private partnership, which I aforementioned, and my trinity of theories, because my scenario, which I began in 2019, which is furthermore ongoing now, it seems like many things are in parallel to my scenario. Well, as a geopolitical analyst and theorist, who's not perfect, I don't flaunt to have all the answers, and I'm full of, sometimes I'm moody, upset, no longer depressed and suicidal. I've conquered that, like I say when I cross Canada. Gotta salute the public works here, see? It's putting some salt. See, gotta salute. He's doing some work. See, putting some salt in case. See, that's what he's doing with that machine. So he's got that white salt in case it's gonna be snowing. In case it's gonna be snowing and sleet and ice for our safety, because this is public and he's part of public works. Gotta salute him. He knows how to drive that machine, how to put it. And that's brains and muscle right there. Just discussed about brains and muscle. That's brains and muscle in our action right there. We gotta applaud, see? We gotta applaud and salute. Salute, see? That's work. This belongs to all of us. It's not just my mountain. It belongs to all of us. And they're doing some nice work there. They're putting for the skating ring, making the skating ring safe. So, applaud it. And one thing that I would love to do is paint these. I would love to, if you give me some paint. I would do volunteering. I would paint all the benches rainbow, paint all the benches rainbow, paint the benches rainbow. It looks like it's a bit of snow, but it's not that much, so we're just gonna drive it and we're gonna go maybe work out at the top. We're gonna switch to that French because we're in La Belle Province, or we can go there by the sun. But I feel like marching today, you know, doing some push-ups, whatever the case may be, because if it starts snowing or raining, turning into rain, it's my only work tool, so I don't want to ruin it and getting wet, so you got a little bit of ice. So my call, I'm willing to do volunteering here for the benches. I would love to see the benches some color, you know, because the benches has been a while we're changing them to new ones. In my park, it was changing them to new ones, and got a little bit of that bench, and I see they got the bench there, and they got the bench there, and it's time for a little bit of renewal, man. Time to appreciate how Publik works. Give me the tools, I work with it. This is my work tool laptop, blah, 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 blah. You're gonna criticize, can put some solutions to the table. I'm not much about criticizing if I don't offer alternative courses of actions or alternative solutions. I'm not much of a critic if I don't offer alternatives. Because I put something to the table, I'm not selfish totally, and I'm not selfless totally. I love I see people here go hugging, and that's the workout, train, exercise, and all my allies and armies, like my family, fellow Quebecers, Canadians, like my family here. This is where I really know, on the island, you know. I don't know outside my island where I lived, and with amnesia, I don't know. I know in reincarnations in the past 7 years I got memories and spiritual practices of reincarnation. I know I was born right on this island several times. I was born twice in the United States. Served both times in the United States Army. I served both times in the United States Army. I served both times in the United States Army. You know, system's not perfect, and my workout training program system is a little bit of a perfection. I gotta say, be proud of that, because it increases general overall fitness and is simply effective and efficient within the rules, right? I'm gonna go over the rules again. So my workout training program, this is my workout training program. So you got 93 minutes. Once you start the countdown, you got 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. So that's the workout, right? So you got that much time, which is allocated, right? 13 repetitions maximum per set are allowed, 3 minimum, and you can do it within the rules, and 31 minimum seconds of marching. Look at the beautiful black squirrels. Beautiful black squirrels. I ain't got nothing for you, baby, but some kisses. I ain't got nothing for you, baby, but some kisses. And the black crow, they got everything they need. They got everything they need in nature. They come so close, eh? They come so close, eh? But they have everything in nature. And they come very close. Very close. But they have everything in nature, so we're not supposed to feed them, although some people have fed them. And so I appreciate my fellow citizens. See the squirrels are into one. They went after them as well. My fellow citizens who came, and I love coming here. This is my second home, and it's like my second home. This is my favorite place. And look at this beautiful tree, 7 times my size. This tree, majestic, evergreen, is but a hair on the body of the goddess who dances with her brother the sun. This tree is only a hair on the goddess's body who dances with her brother the sun. This hair is but this tree, evergreen, big, majestic, 7 times my size, is but a hair on the body of the goddess who dances with her brother the sun. Oh, and the air's so fresh next to them. We got 1, 2, and the third one there. And you got 4, 5, 6, 7 big ones, eh? Just 7 big ones, so big. Actually, you got more. They got like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That you see here close by. That resembles this one. 12, 13 actually, I count now. I could do a double check, but 13 I count. 13, yeah, 3. Just the air so fresh when you come close to them. And here when you come, the air is fresh, eh? So you can cleanse your body by deep, powerful breathing exercising. So inhale in. We do big inhalations, and we inhale and we exhale. Now it's been like more than 3 hours since I left my place, right? It's 11:52 now, so it's been a few hours, you know. I had breakfast because last time I had a headache, I didn't eat, so I went and work out. So I think now if I wake up early, I'm gonna, of course, get headaches, and of course it's good to to exercise and to try and see. Look at these majestic. They're so big. Just amazing. And I love it when the air passes through them and you see like almost like they're dancing in a slow motion. See, they're super big. Very nice. I love them. And we're gonna go through there and we're gonna go through to the trails. We're gonna explore a little bit. It says there a little bit of stop. There's not supposed to go, of course, here with the cars. Cars are not supposed to come here unless it's different for different means. But see this fence here, that means that there's work being done here. So the fence symbolizes work which is being done in terms of plantation. See, it's being plantations, and there's the fence and plantations, and that's what it is here. Plantation zones. So thank you to those who made an effort to do the plantation zones. And look at the sun, you know. Sun's piercing through the clouds. Gotta be careful with a running dog. There's no leash. Well, it had a red on it. Red is my favorite color, but I do advise that at least a mouth covering, you know, for the children. In public, mouth covering for certain breeds of dogs, I do strongly suggest it, and I'm in favor of, for certain dog breeds, a muzzle, what's called a muzzle, perhaps best. That's in public, because we made compromises, right? And I decided to step outside. I'm no longer just private citizen dragon. If I stay outside in my private, I can chew my nails all day. Try to stare at my asshole in the mirror all day. Never tried that. Well, not for a whole day. Tried for about 44 seconds, but a few unsuccessful attempts. But perhaps next time, you know, keep trying, you're gonna be successful. And so, maybe another to try it, but nonetheless, this is the rock and roll, so I decided to step outside. It's no longer just a private citizen, right? I'm also a public citizen. So with added duties, responsibilities, and obligations. In my own private underground, literally, about 8 kilometers from here, 7.7 from the western base of the mountain. My dragon's lair is about 7.7 kilometers, so that's what it is from there to here, and that's what we're gonna do it for the drills, man. That's what we're gonna do it for the drills, and it's a private-public compromise which we make as well, right? Because when we are inside our own domain, you know, we got some responsibilities. If we pay rent, or if we own whatever, pay mortgage, or whatever it is, pay mortgage or rent. Right? Or if we own it, then we don't pay mortgage or rent. We have taxes or whatever other financial things which we have, but otherwise. But the point is that when everybody steps outside, there's an added dimension, and that is the dimension of the public responsibility, public civic duty, public responsibility, duty and obligations and responsibilities are added. You know? If you take the pedestrian, if you do this, and you interact with people, you can say pretty much a lot of things. I would not advise to say some things, and of course be mindful when you speak, interact. Myself having Asperger's, you know, I made a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends, possibly. I repeat things. I say things twice, sometimes 3 times, and my voice can fluctuate, or I obsess about certain topics. So in my case, or in other cases, whatever it is, but to me it's simple. You can say anything you want, and rap battle me, whatever, rock and roll rap battle me. But when you make threats, make threats, that's where it ends. And I don't mind after I fight Tyson Fury and Donald Trump in a boxing ring. You can be the third on the list, and then up to whatever it is. How many are we now? 8 billion. 8 billion. So yours truly, when you go outside, and there's an added responsibilities, duties, and obligations, myself included, certain duties and obligations are added, right? Are added unto our private when we step into public. So there's that distinction between the private and the public, and my Dancing Goddess and Dragon Kingdom dream is fundamentally a call for a public and a private partnership, a PPP, as I'm calling on my astrological brother Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Joe Biden, Mike Zuckerberg, all involved in the production, distribution of food, the Facebook, Instagram, Google, and the governments of Canada, US, and Mexico, and of course the North America includes Haiti, Cuba. Cuba is a paradox because the paradox of Cuba is part of North America, but Cuba is a paradox due to its still officially being a Marxist, Leninist, one-party, socialist, communist state. It's pretty much a paradox, with so many events that Cuba has been able to. And I'm not going to discuss, of course, the embargo, which we need in the 21st century, a resolution for North America now, because we're at the verge of World War III. We need to, for world peace, we need to bring North Americans into the fold of the collective, what I call the collective North American civilization, of which myself am part of. Personally, I do not feel that I am a member of a diaspora. Of course, my case is unique because I believe in reincarnation, and I was born several times in Quebec, in Canada, right here on this island, about the 1880s or so, and I helped Louis Cyr, the strong man, to push some horses on the cart. So, and I was born in the USA. My brothers and sisters in the USA, born twice in the United States, post 1776. Was born both times, post 1776, right there, 1776. Once in the South and once in the North, in the United States of America. Was born twice in the USA, both times served in the US Army, both times. Paradox of my reincarnations and incarnations, I can discuss it about it, on whatever it is, but some people have that same belief and believe in reincarnation. I was born right on the island here. So this is my home, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, North America, and planet Earth as well. Planet Earth. I can be a world citizen, a citizen of the world, but pretty much all I know, right, is pretty much all I really know is Montreal and it's la belle province, and right here on this island where, we're not perfect, and we got tough times now. Tough times. Got kind of with COVID, and having survived COVID, survivor of COVID, and I encourage all to get vaccinated and increasing public hygiene, and super important to increase in public hygiene. It's super important for increasing public hygiene, and I often carry my disinfectant, and I encourage all to work out, train, exercise, and working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will be my medicine and therapy of choice. See, here on the trail, there's a workout, training, exercising, marching in these steel-toe boots. Thank you, sanitation workers. Again, for the sanitation workers of the collective North American civilization, somebody gotta appreciate, meditate. As much as I am a great poet, great dancer, I recognize the many great areas of our civilization which we have in common, and which has taken many decades to develop and grow all our mega cities. See, 2.5 million people in Metropolis Island, Montreal. You got the public works, man. Public workers picking up the garbage, picking up the compost, picking up the recycling. Somebody gotta love them, gotta salute them, Gotta rock and roll for them also. For those in the skyscrapers as well, right? It's not always all about the money. What is money anyways? Money is to buy, sell, enable us to buy goods, enable us to buy services, enable us to buy goods and services. That's why I firmly believe now, where we are in debt, the debt, public servicing of the debt, more than doubled in Canada, 2020, 2023. Show a little picture of that. And that's why I firmly believe in my trinity of theories, of which one of them is financial. One of them is financial. As an Asperger's, who sometimes of a nerd, but not much in science, although a little bit in science, but not much. In a parallel life, I'm a super scientist, also with Asperger's, where I build satellites, supercomputers, ICBM rockets, gadgets, and all things with science and tech. See, it's 1203. And microchips, supercomputers, microchips, satellites, ICBM rockets. In a parallel life as a super scientist. So I'm going to show you now the servicing of the debt for Canada. What it is, see? Look at this. Just want to make sure that I block my little scar clit, my scar clit. I block my scar clit, you know. I want to block it. And this is the ballooning debt charges. Ballooning debt charges. He says ballooning debt charges. Ballooning debt charges. See? That's what he says. For 2020, 2021 was 20.3 billion. 23 to 2024, just 3 years later, more than doubled. Way more than doubled. So 20.3 would have been doubled to be 40.6. It's 46.5 billion. A billion is 1,000 million. Ballooning debt services, all this debt could go into public. There's no other way around this but my DRT, debt refusion theory. There's no way around this but my debt refusion theory. There's no way around this but my debt refusion theory to create what I call the UE. So I'm calling my astrological probability is the UE to be parallel with the United States dollar, to be like in Europe, an integrated unit called the Universal Exchange Unit. The DRT, the debt refusion theory. The DRT, the debt refusion theory. There's no way around that, my brothers and sisters, around any other really solution but my DRT. So I'm going to talk a little about my DRT a little bit and then switch it to the French. So the DRT goes like this. The DRT goes like this. So take all public and private debt. My private debt as a private citizen is $10,000. Take all private and public debt. Refuse it. So all the public debt, including that debt in the trillions, Canada, US, Mexico, I'm speaking about North America. So it can be join North America, European Union, Israel, whatever the case may be, Israel, European Union, NATO, Israel, European Union. Take all the public and the private debt, whatever the number is in US dollars, create what I call the Universal Exchange Unit, the UE, one UE equivalent to what the US dollar is. Freeze the prices, so you got inflation, and then cap all interest rates at 10%. So it can be 9%, 9.9, 7.7, 0, 6%, 3.3%, 4.18, 7.18. So that's the deal. The DRT, debt refusion theory. To create it. The DRT, debt refusion theory. A simple theory which applied is gonna save us from this financial Armageddon, apocalypse, financial Armageddon, whatever that word doesn't mean, but culturally has, for me, doesn't really mean much, but it has a cultural. Oh yeah. Armageddon and financial Armageddon. Financial apocalypse. So take all public and private debt, refuse it, create what I call the Universal Exchange Unit, preferably by biometrics. The hand, the voice, and the eyes are unique biometric identifiers. The hand, the voice, and the eyes are unique biometric identifiers, and create what I call the Universal Exchange Unit based on the US dollar. So all the United States debt, public and private, all Canadian debt, my debt as a private citizen included, of $10,000. Your debt, our debt, refuse it, whatever that number is, It's gonna be in the trillions, and that will be the initial money supply. Whatever the debt is, public and private. So it's gonna be in the trillions. That will be the initial money supply, and thereafter, just 10% interest if we are to increase it. So the increase money supply, right? Because the increase in the economy. So 10%. So there's no way around where we're living now. But my DRT theory, the paradox of me as an aspie independent philosopher, thinker of all things of civilization and nature, of which of course we are a part. There's no way around that. There's no way around it. But my DRT theory, I believe with 100%, as much as I have flaws and vices, wake up moody and would love to have some kisses, some tickles, some massages. But you know what? Finance the farmers, some massage therapy. Finance the nurses and the farmers, and the butchers and the public works. Those picking up the garbage, finance them a massage therapy session. They need it more than me. They deserve it more than me. I'm just a philosopher, artist, financially struggling. Nobody's gonna watch this video. Maybe only one viewer, only what, and whatever the case may be, and whatever it is. Here on the mountain, the DRT, debt refusion theory. It takes us to do it. Let's do it. Help support. I firmly believe in it with all the imperfection. So I firmly believe in it, the DRT theory, with all the imperfections that I do have. All the imperfections that I do have, I firmly believe in the DRT theory to create the UE. So implementing the DRT, the debt, DRT, D for debt, R, refusion theory, REFUSION, refusion, like fusion but refusion, to create the UE. Firmly believe it. Now we're gonna switch to that French, cause we in la belle province. And welcome. Bienvenue, bienvenue. On est dans la montagne, à la marche, à botte de cap d'acier, votre dragon arc-en-ciel. Je vous encourage à faire l'exercice physique. Et un petit rappel que votre conditionnement physique commence dès aujourd'hui avec une marche ici que j'adore venir, c'est comme ma deuxième maison. La Mont-Royal, où que je vous chante du rock-and-roll, un peu philosophique, un peu comique. Et j'ai pas besoin de l'eau bénite. Donnez-moi du vin, du fromage, puis une bière à place. Puis, ah ouais, des câlins, je vais en prendre parce que j'en ai des milliards de câlins puis de bisous. De bisous à vous donner à ceux qui le veulent. Vous pouvez dire non merci, mais chante quelque chose de rock'n'roll, votre dragon arc-en-ciel. Artiste, athlète, philosophe, à votre service, en montant en bas de cap d'acier sur le Mont-Royal. Et on est mardi le 28 novembre. Et je me sens content déjà, ça fait plus que 3 heures que j'ai commencé ma marche. J'ai imprimé mon nouveau CV curriculum vitae. CV après la COVID. Je venais puis... Vous savez que... Je me dis souvent je suis mort durant la COVID. Quand j'ai eu la COVID en février 2020, mais... J'étais malade, c'était comme la mort, la pestilence puis la maladie, c'était comme la mort, la pestilence puis la maladie, c'était comme la mort, la pestilence puis la maladie, puis je dis souvent que j'étais en train de renaître, puis on va renaître maintenant avec chaque pas qu'on marche, puis c'est important d'apprécier, puis avoir la gratitude, puis aujourd'hui en marche méditation, rock&roll spécial pour les travailleurs publics, mais les travailleurs en sanitation. Donc, dans d'autres mots, ceux qui ramassent les poubelles, le compostage, le recyclage, pas juste de chez nous, dans mon quartier de Montréal, mais de toute la ville de Montréal, du Québec et du Canada, puis de l'Amérique du Nord, parce que vous savez ma théorie, philosophie, thèse, que nous, Québécois et Québécoises, les Canadiennes, on constitue un collectif de civilisation nord-américain. Et donc, on fait partie de l'Amérique du Nord de côte à côte. Et donc, c'est pour ceux qui font le ramassage des poubelles. Et je viens de voir Citoyen ce matin qui a fait le ramassage ce matin poubelle, puis ça a fait un beau sourire, je dis merci. Faites un beau sourire, j'ai apprécié, puis je dis merci pour votre service, puis a pris bien sûr le gros sac noir de poubelle, puis a mis dans la grosse machine. Ça prend des muscles de cerveau, hein. Et on mis dans le compacteur de l'automobile, la grosse bagnole, le camion. Et ça en prend des muscles de cerveau. Puis on a besoin, je pense, de nouveaux camions, qu'on les peintures rouges. Parce que moi, je vous fais appel pour un partenariat public et privé, un PPP. Et je vous fais appel pour soutenir mon rêve qui se manifeste comme le royaume de la déesse et du dragon qui danse. Et fondamentalement, c'est un appel de votre dragon arc-en-ciel, artiste, athlète, philosophe indépendant qui danse le plus pour un partenariat public et privé. Dans tout ce que je fais, c'est fondamentalement un appel pour un partenariat public-privé, puis pour l'implémentation de ma trinité de théorie, la théorie de la refusion de la dette, théorie de l'intégration citoyenne, puis théorie de la fusion démocratique, pour créer ce que j'appelle les deux institutions de partenariat public-privé pour le 21e siècle. L'armée du dragon sur la main de l'Amérique du Nord, citoyen intégré de défense, puis de service pour d'ici pour l'Amérique du Nord de côte à côte, d'océan océan. Puis l'armée de la déesse qui danse, de la déesse qui danse pour le nettoyage, puis pour l'harmonie entre la nature, puis l'environnement. Pour un partenariat public-privé, je vous invite à puis aujourd'hui en marche, méditation en botte de cap d'acier. Et si je médite, puis je dédie cette marche d'entraînement pour les travailleurs publics en sanitation. Donc, en d'autres mots, ceux qui enlèvent, qui viennent chez nous, dans mon quartier, 3 services, j'ai chaque semaine. Un pour le ramassage des poubelles, des vidanges. Puis pour le recyclage, un service. On en fait 2. Puis un compostage. Donc 3 services différents qui font partie pour la sanitation des travailleurs publics. En sanitation, c'est un public, c'est un service public. Hein? Puis bien sûr, de ma ville de Montréal, dans cette vie puis dans une autre. Votre dragon arc-en-ciel, vous savez pas, mais j'étais incarné dans une autre vie antérieure ici. J'étais né drette sur l'île de Montréal. Puis j'ai aidé Louis Cyr à pousser des chevaux sur une calèche. Ah, des chevaux sur une calèche, Louis Cyr, je l'ai aidé à pousser des chevaux. Chevaux, cheval à l'amont, puis à l'amont, ça descend à l'amont, puis à l'aval. Pas à l'aval, comme en bas puis en haut. Puis j'ai essayé sur une calèche, puis ça a fait du bon souvenir d'une autre vie antérieure. Mais ici, le 28 novembre 2023, je marche en botte de cap d'acier, puis je médite pour ces services. Puis je chante quelqu'un, un artiste, athlète, philosophe, faut qu'il philosophe, me remercie. Pour vous autres ici maintenant qui sont aujourd'hui, puis qui vont peut-être demain, toute la semaine, puis toutes les années passées depuis les décennies du 21e siècle, passées par le passé du 20e siècle, puis bien sûr les principes des travaux publics, puis de bien commun public, puis de sanitation publique, ça date de l'empire de l'ancien Égypte, de l'ancien romain. Nous autres, c'est plus proche du système de l'Empire romain, plus proche nous autres, de l'Empire romain, mais les principes et les services, ça date de l'ancien Empire de l'Égypte. Puis bien sûr, l'ancien Empire romain. Fait que ça l'a fait ici. Puis j'ai vu ce matin, saluer Citoyen, qui avait fait un beau sourire, mais dit merci pour votre service. Elle a pris la grosse bague de vidange, puis au bac mort, parce qu'il faut mettre dans des poubelles, il faut le mettre dans le noir, puis l'autre, il faut le mettre dans le blanc ou le bleu, si c'est recyclage, c'est des distinctions, des principes, tu sais. Dans les sacs noirs, là, c'est la poubelle puis les vidanges, puis les sacs bleus, le sac blanc, c'est pour le recyclage, puis le compostage, mais on a le bac qui va spécialement avec, fait que pour identifier. C'est pour ça qu'il faut faire attention à ne pas mettre dans les poubelles qu'est-ce qu'il faut qu'il soit recyclé, puis vice-versa, dans le recyclage, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire. C'est une responsabilité, obligation un devoir citoyen aussi, parce que si on ne fait pas, mais on peut bien en parler aussi. Hein, mais s'il faut faire l'individu, il faut faire pour le collectif. Le collectif pour l'individu, c'est un partenariat public-privé. Comme je vous dis, la civilisation, c'est un privilège, mes chers. Hein? La civilisation, c'est un privilège. La civilisation, mais c'est un privilège, tu sais. La civilisation, c'est un privilège. On peut pas avoir des choses qui nous dérangent, qui fait sa affaire, puis bien sûr, c'est des choses qu'on aime ou qu'on n'aime pas, tu sais. Mais il faut le faire. En tant que citoyen, tu sais, la liberté, c'est quelque chose de nouveau, tu sais, puis ça vient avec des responsabilités. Tu sais. L'hygiène en public, moi, c'est une obsession. J'ai mon désinfectant avec moi. L'hygiène en public. Tu sais, des fois, c'est des choses pas hygiéniques, mais il faut faire l'effort. Il faut faire l'hygiène de soi-même. Moi, j'ai du nettoyage à faire sur moi-même. Maintenant, je peux me nettoyer ici. L'air est bien plus frais. Je viens, puis ma deuxième maison, je médite. Je prends des inspirations profondes pour me nettoyer moi-même premièrement, mais mes chers citoyens et citoyennes, si on veut aider quelqu'un d'autre à faire le nettoyage, mais premièrement, il faut se nettoyer soi-même, hein, parce que si on n'est pas nettoyé soi-même, oui, je me salis moi aussi, surtout Rock&Roll, mais je me remplis avec du bon savon, puis l'eau aussi, de l'eau, puis du bon savon. Avec de l'eau, puis du bon savon, avec de l'eau, puis du bon savon, tu sais. C'est du nettoyage, ça prend du nettoyage constant. C'est constamment, tu sais, c'est des choses qu'on a constamment. La civilisation, c'est un privilège. Maintenant, je suis sorti de chez nous, je suis dans le public, tu sais. Dans le public, ben, j'ai des obligations, puis des devoirs. Des obligations, puis des devoirs qui ne sont pas les mêmes que si j'aurais resté chez nous dans mon privé, tu sais. Dans mon privé, j'aurais pu rester tout nu, danser tout nu, avec les rideaux fermés, par exemple, puis je sais pas moi, faire n'importe quoi en mon privé, tu sais. C'est sûr, je pourrais pas mettre peut-être le volume au maximum de ma télévision pour pas déranger parce que j'ai des voisins et des choses comme ça, mais quand on sort, moi-même, vous autres, nous autres, dans le public, on a des responsabilités qui s'ajoutent, qui se rajoutent. Une de ces responsabilités, mais c'est comme faire attention aussi aux autres. Tu sais, des choses comme ça, puis ne pas laisser des poubelles dans la forêt ici. Si vous venez, s'il vous plaît, faites un effort, mettez ça dans les vidanges, dans le recyclage. C'est comme une obligation, tu sais. Quand on sort dehors, on a des obligations, responsabilités, puis des obligations, puis des devoirs qu'on n'a pas autrement si j'aurais resté chez nous. Tu sais? Si j'aurais resté chez nous, j'aurais pas eu ces obligations et ces devoirs que si je suis sorti de chez nous, tu sais. C'est d'autres obligations et principes qui s'ajoutent, tu sais. En étant ici, dans la montagne, ma deuxième maison, là, je médite. Premièrement, aujourd'hui, pour la sanitation, à travers l'Amérique du Nord, les grosses villes, tu sais, c'est tout. Ça en prend les gros camions. Je me médite maintenant qui ont été bâtis. La plupart, peut-être, c'est des compagnies différentes. Combien ça coûterait pour en avoir des nouveaux? On peut faire un financement pour l'armée du dragon? Peut-être peinturer un peu rouge, tu sais. Puis combien qui fonctionnent? On peut-tu les produire au Québec? On peut-tu les produire au Canada? On peut-tu les produire aux États-Unis? Ils viennent-tu de l'Allemagne? Je sais, c'est toutes des questions. Je pense que j'en sais un peu, mais c'est tout comme ça. Quel pourcentage? Puis on peut avoir d'autres camions, on peut mettre plusieurs compagnies ensemble pour avoir peut-être des prochains qui seraient plus électriques. C'est-tu faisable, pas faisable? C'est quoi les contraintes? Toutes ces questions, tu sais. Ben, je pense qu'ensemble, on va pouvoir le faire. D'aujourd'hui, demain, puis un plan pour les prochaines années pour avoir des nouveaux camions. Parce que la population, ben, augmente un peu. Là, tu sais, on est 9 millions de Québécois et Québécoises au Québec. 9 millions, on va se rapprocher de 10. Au Canada, on est 40. Les États-Unis, nos frères et sœurs, les États-Unis, cousins de l'autre bord, pas loin dans le sud, mais sont 350, 340. Mexique sont plus que 100 millions. Fait, avec les îles, Cuba, Haïti. Ça en fait quand même proche de 600 millions en l'Amérique du Nord, qu'est-ce que moi j'appelle le collectif de civilisation nord-américain. Donc nous autres, Québécois et Québécoises, mais on fait partie. On est un collectif de civilisation nord-américain. Québécois et Québécoises, le Canada, on fait partie de ça, que j'appelle le collectif de civilisation nord-américain ou le complexe de civilisation nord-américain. On forme comme un complexe qui n'est pas tout à fait diversifié, mais distinct. Comme il y a une distinction entre l'Amérique du Nord, le collectif de civilisation nord-américain, puis l'Occident. Des distinctions, mais on n'est pas divorcé de l'Occident. On fait partie de l'Occident, mais il y a des distinctions parce que notre collectif de civilisation nord-américain, il a commencé à être émergent après la Deuxième Guerre mondiale. Comme ma théorie, je vais en parler un peu. Parce que, après que les Allemands ils ont eu leur menace terrible dans l'histoire humaine, pas humaine, l'histoire de l'humanité, Hitler, puis le fascisme, tu sais, le fascisme, parce que c'était un peu un fascisme ésotérique, là, ésotérique occulte, tu sais, il parlait de la race, moi je pense à la race humaine, c'est nous autres avec mes frères et sœurs qui sont de couleur noire, tu sais, j'ai des voisins qui sont du Mexique, j'ai des voisins qui sont noirs, puis toujours vécu en harmonie, tu sais, c'est ça, ben, il faut l'admettre, tu sais. Qu'on a certaines tensions, des choses comme ça, il faut l'admettre dans nous autres. Puis après ça, qu'on y travaille, tu sais. On veut avoir l'harmonie avec nos frères et sœurs d'Haïti, qui sont de couleur Jean-Hic, nos frères et sœurs noirs des États-Unis, nos frères et sœurs noirs québécois et québécoises. Il y a des noirs qui sont québécois et québécoises, qui sont canadiens, qui sont nord-américains. Tu sais? On y travaille, ben c'est quand même nouveau, puis c'est unique à l'Amérique du Nord quand même, tu sais. Nos frères et sœurs noirs, ils sont un pourcentage de notre population, puis il faut faire l'effort de ne pas s'entretuer, qu'on continue l'harmonie, l'équilibre, puis l'harmonie ici, en Amérique du Nord, tu sais. Ça prend un effort constant, c'est nouveau, des fois il y a des tensions, nous autres on a fait le compromis, grand compromis linguistique. T'sais, on continue à y travailler avec le compromis linguistique du français, puis même racial, il existe de race. Moi, je crois dans la race humaine, puis c'est tout ça. Puis, ouais, avec nos différences, en tant que moi-même, différent, moi, avoir l'Asperger, j'en fais partie d'une minorité de moins d'1%. Il n'y en a pas beaucoup qui ont l'Asperger, comme moi, j'ai l'Asperger. Puis avec l'amnésie, ben, l'amnésie, c'est à cause sûrement où j'habitais avant, hein, parce que où j'habitais avant, il y avait beaucoup de moisissures, puis il y avait beaucoup de moisissures, puis la moisissure, ça m'a causé peut-être la maladie, puis j'ai écrit dans mes journaux d'une blessure à la tête, par une épée noire, puis bon, je m'en souviens plus des dernières années, puis dernièrement, j'ai accepté mon Asperger, ça fait des années que je l'acceptais pas, puis là, je l'accepte, je suis ici, puis je suis ici, puis on est rendu où que je vous fais appel, là, pour me soutenir, pour qu'on construise d'un partenariat public-privé 2 constructions, 2 bâtiments. Ici, le temple de la déesse. Le temple de la déesse. Déesse oubliée. D-E-E-S-S-E. Comme là pour la nature. Un temple pour la déesse et la maison du dragon avec votre soutien face à face. La maison du dragon ici. Austère, sévère, spartiate. Tout ce que j'ai besoin, c'est 3 chambres. Une chambre à manger, pour faire de la cuisine aussi. Ah, avec une salle de bain avec un bain tourbillon. Dedans, pas de bain tourbillon nécessairement, mais un bain pour prendre un bain. Mais, puis une chambre à dormir. 3 chambres, une chambre à coucher. Pour dormir, un bain tourbillon. Un bain, salle de bain, peut-être avec bain tourbillon, ça va faire. Sinon, un bain pour prendre des bains, là. Des bains longs du dragon de plus qu'une heure, tu sais. Un bain rond. Avec la maison du dragon face à face du temple de la déesse oubliée ici. Le partenariat public-privé pour remarquer, puis pour le partenariat public-privé pour la renaissance du collectif de civilisation nord-américain. Pour la renaissance du collectif de civilisation nord-américain ici. Le déesse, le temple de la déesse oubliée ici. Le temple de la déesse oubliée ici, en rond, en cercle. Qu'on construise 7 étages, à 7 étages, à 7 étages, comme un tour, comme la tour, mais un temple, en arc-en-ciel, beaucoup de verre en arc-en-ciel pour avoir des activités comme la danse, l'appréciation de la nature en harmonie avec la civilisation, des deux. Ça prend les deux pour la danse, deux pour le tango. La civilisation puis la nature. Ici, puis la Maison du Dragon. Et pour représenter les deux institutions, que je fais appel à tous et toutes pour la création de partenariats public-privé, soit l'armée du Dragon, soit l'armée nord-américaine, Citoyen, Integrée pour la défense et la sécurité, et le temple de la déesse, avec l'armée de la déesse, ici pour l'harmonie, puis vers la danse, puis des événements, puis du nettoyage de l'environnement, pour faire du nettoyage de l'environnement, pour faire du nettoyage de l'environnement ici, et partout en Amérique du Nord, de la déesse qui danse, Dancing Goddess, la déesse, le temple de la déesse oubliée, puis la maison du dragon. Ici pour représenter, comme j'ai dit, les deux institutions de partenariat public-privé, puis mon rêve, qui est fondamentalement un appel pour un partenariat public-privé que je vous fais appel pour la renaissance de la belle province du Canada puis du Collectif de Civilisation nord-américain. Donc, avec votre aide, on bâtit, on construit de partenariat public-privé l'armée, la maison du dragon, vice-versa avec le temple de la déesse oubliée et on va vers le soleil. On se dirige, on va prendre la marche vers le soleil, encore une fois. Et je vois qu'il n'y a pas de neige parce que je pensais que j'allais devoir aller me cacher pour faire l'entraînement physique encore dans la maison. Là-bas que j'ai fait l'autre jour. L'entraînement physique, mais je vois qu'il y a un couple de flocons parce que je fais mon outil de travail en ce moment, mais c'est l'ordinateur portable. L'ordinateur portable, c'est cet ordinateur portable que j'utilise pour faire cette vidéo et mon travail en tant qu'artiste, athlète, philosophe indépendant, qui est en crise financière, mais la gratitude, j'ai payé mon loyer. Mon loyer, il est payé. Ma facture d'électricité aussi. J'ai du café, puis du thé en plus. J'ai du café, puis du thé, puis de la nourriture. J'ai même des saucisses dans le frigidaire, vous voyez. Fait qu'un petit peu de gratitude pour la sécurité alimentaire commence dans les fermes avec les champs de patates. Ça en prend des patates, puis des navets, peut-être moins de navets que des patates, avec un peu de sauce, puis de fromage, pour bâtir les gratte-ciels, pour bâtir les gratte-ciels. J'étais un gros fan des travailleurs de construction, je le sens pour eux autres aussi, avec les grues maintenant, tu sais, parce qu'on parle de bâtir plus de maisons, mais maintenant je médite sur les travailleurs de construction, tu sais, parce que c'est eux autres, le savoir-faire, avec le ciment, le béton, le cap d'acier, puis qui montent sa grue, puis j'étais un gros fan des travailleurs de construction, mais j'étais un fan, je dois chanter pour eux autres, je dois méditer puis chanter pour eux autres, je dois faire du rock-and-roll pour eux autres aussi. Vous faites appel, venez construire la maison du dragon, j'ai pas besoin de grand-chose, hein. 3 chambres pour moi, là, pas besoin de 3 choses, moi je veux une vie en arc-en-ciel avec beaucoup de rock'n'roll méditation, mais pas besoin de... Des fois, j'ai besoin des choses simples. Tu sais, voir la joie des autres, ça me rend plaisir, voir des gens qui ça donne des câlins. Avec consentement, mon message principal a été sera ceci, avant, aujourd'hui, puis pour demain. Donnez-vous un câlin comme jamais avant. Un gros câlin. Donnez-vous un gros câlin. Donnez-vous un gros câlin en mon honneur. J'aime ça, voir la joie des autres, puis avec l'entraînement physique, mais c'est ma joie, puis c'est ma thérapie, médecine et thérapie de choix, venir ici, puis ça fait fait que je me sens bien. On se sent bien quand on fait de l'entraînement physique, surtout je parle pour moi-même, mais je continue à faire appel pour financer les gens à faire de l'entraînement physique. C'est un partenariat public-privé, tu sais, c'est super important. Hey, quelqu'un a mis les rouges, ça veut dire quoi? Ne pas. Puis pour le rouge, ça plein, tu sais, vous voyez, il y a du rouge puis il y a du bleu. Il y a des signes sur les arbres. Ça veut dire que il y a une certaine couleur qui indique que les arbres ils ont besoin d'un certaine approche, puis qui va se passer quelque chose ou qui sont en observation, qui ont été faire un triage, ou qui ont été fait passer une solution pour certains bébés. Je sais pas tout. Mais qu'est-ce que je sais, c'est qu'il faut pas laisser des canettes comme ça parce qu'il y a des écureuils qu'on vient de voir. Des écureuils. Puis... il y a des écureuils. Puis d'autres créatures. Puis ça, ne faut pas laisser ça. Parce qu'ils vont ronger dedans. Et si ça passe, ça commence à neiger, il commence à neiger, peut-être aujourd'hui, ce soir, demain, ça va, là, puis ça après ça, le printemps, quand il fait soleil, puis toute la peinture qu'il y a sur ça, mais ça commence à faire, ça gèle, puis c'est pas bon, il faut pas laisser ça, là, méchant. Faites un effort, s'il vous plaît, vous voyez, l'écureuil, peut-être il ronge dedans, comme ce petit écureuil-là, comme un lapin, il y a du lapin. Vous voyez, tout ce que s'il prend, oui, oui. Si... c'est pour ça qu'on a la flore et la faune, puis c'est pour ça qu'on a les poubelles, le compostage, tu sais. Il faut pas les... comme ça, du papier, il faut pas laisser ça là, il faut mettre ça dans le recyclage. Il faut mettre ça dans le recyclage, tu sais. C'est là qu'il faut le mettre, puis il faut faire un effort, parce qu'il y a la flore, puis il y a la faune, puis ça endommage la flore puis la faune si on laisse ça là, puis surtout si ça passe l'été, tu sais, c'est pas compostable. Il faut pas laisser ça là. Tu sais. Faites un effort, il y a des vidanges. Tu sais. Il y a des places pour faire le recyclage, puis pour mettre les vidanges, il y a les places pour les deux. Même le soleil, mon père, il dit, mais oui, il faut faire l'effort, citoyen pour. Aujourd'hui, marche dédiée spéciale travailleurs publics et de la sanitation. Travail en sanitation, ça veut dire qu'ils font le ramassage des poubelles, du compostage, du recyclage. Chez nous, les poubelles, puis pas juste chez nous, mais aussi surtout de l'île, au centre-ville, dans la ville, au centre-ville, puis dans l'île, puis au centre-ville, puis à travers les villes de l'Amérique du Nord, puis à travers les villes du Québec, puis à travers les villes du Québec et de l'Amérique du Nord, puis de l'Amérique du Nord, le collectif de Civilisation Americain. Oui, là-bas sont les vidanges. Je vais aller mettre ça dans les vidanges là-bas. Puis dans le recyclage parce que ça recycle. Tu sais, oui, il y a du papier, il y a des choses qu'il ne faut pas laisser là. Tu sais, il ne faut pas le laisser. On va le mettre là, c'est pour ça qu'il y a les services publics. Puis en parlant de la sanitation, cette marche, je médite puis je dédie ça à eux autres. Tu sais. Fait que, je dédie ça à eux autres. Faut faire une méditation sur ceux qui font le ramassage des poubelles, ceux qui font le ramassage du compostage, ceux qui font le ramassage. Ici, vous voyez, c'est là, sont là. On ouvre, puis on met dans le recyclage. Vous voyez, comme ça. On ouvre. Vous voyez, oh, mais oui. Moi, je suis bien pour avoir venu, tu sais. J'ouvre ça, puis ça se recycle. On met ça dedans, comme ça, dans le recyclage. Puis j'envoie sur le côté. Fait que ici, on est bien pour en faire ici, mais regardez ici. Look at that. You gotta put it in, see? See? Just here, it goes in the, you gotta put it inside, man. This is, gotta go inside and we gotta close it. So that the squirrels don't get in it, see? Because if the squirrels get in it, then it's no good. That's it, that's all, that's what we do, see? They're a bit full, they have to be picked up, but see, they're a bit full. They have to be picked up. These ones, they see how they full also. And use some more space. Man. Yeah, they're pretty full, so I'm gonna have to make an effort. See? You also have to make sure that you put it in the right place. I'm gonna do a little bit of citizen work here. I'm just gonna go there. this back. So this has to go all the way here in the recycling. See? Look how big this is. This gotta go here and it's gotta be closed. Push it, and this we gotta close it so the squirrels don't go in. Gotta push it thoroughly. And we close it. See? Gotta check. See, we got some more there in the back. This is no good. See? This is no good, man. This has to go there, see? Gotta push it. And this goes there, see? Don't leave a mess, man. So you guys live at your place? So some of you live chez vous. So il faut le pousser, I gotta push it, man. Gotta clean the mountain. Faut faire le nettoyage, see? Faut faire le recyclage. There we go. Much better. C'est mieux déjà, tu sais. On a fermé les bacs, on s'assure que les bacs sont fermés, mais c'est là on peut le fermer un peu plus. Parce que sinon, tu sais, les écureuils vont venir, ils vont ronger, il ne faut pas qu'ils fassent, tu sais. On s'est fermé plus, comme ça. Mais ils sont quand même pleins, fait qu'il faut qu'ils fassent le ramassage. Celui-là, il faut le pousser en dedans. Push it in, some more. Faut le pousser, tu sais. There we go. It's done. It's good. See? Thank you, Hydro-Québec. Merci, Hydro-Québec. Gotta always do a little bit of volunteering here when I come. Je fais du bénévolat quand je viens ici. Encore une fois aujourd'hui pour les travailleurs en sanitation. En sanitation. On va aller par en dedans. Parce qu'on aime ça y aller par le côté de la forêt. Donc, je vous encourage encore une fois, puis je vous fais un petit souvenir. Votre conditionnement physique commence dès aujourd'hui avec de l'activité physique. With a little bit of physical exercise. Your fitness journey commences today. When we go for the sanitation workers today, those picking up the garbage, the recycling, the compost, all services, not only always for the butchers and the bakers and the nurses and the doctors and the and the grocery store clerks, et pour les travailleurs sanitation et les infirmières, les camionneurs, les travailleurs en service public. Go rock and roll for you 24/7. It's just like the sun. The sun is always rising, always setting. Comme le soleil se couche. Puis 24/24, le soleil se lève. Puis se couche quelque part dans le monde. À chaque seconde. Every second, the sun rises and the sun sets. My Pope the King, the sun. Every second, every year sets. And rises and sets. What time is it now? Quelle heure qu'il est? Il est 12 midi et 42. It's 12:42. And we're rock and rolling. Double trouble. We're gonna rock and roll it. And we're gonna go in the forest. Once again, and go drive it towards the sun, although tempting to go towards the sun now, but let's do a little bit of backflip. Back walking, on marche un peu de dos en arrière. Ah, ça fait du bien. Always feel good, and this is myself as an independent fitness captain who loves to work out, to train and to exercise. And c'est comme un de capitaine d'entraînement physique. J'adore faire l'entraînement physique. Puis, bien sûr, puis, je fais l'entraînement physique. Puis, je fais appel pour le financement. Dans le collectif de civilisation. Americain pour financer les citoyens à faire de l'entraînement physique. Puis, je vous encourage tous, mais je pense qu'on est rendu au point qu'on devrait même financer les citoyens. Ça veut dire par des initiatives de partenariat public-privé. Ah oui, les Canadiens de Montréal, les propriétaires multimillionnaires de la Ligue de hockey nationale, puis du football, puis la Ligue de basket nationale. Vous êtes millionnaires déjà. On finance les gens à travers l'Amérique du Nord. Là. Oui. Puis, ça commence avec les 2 premiers ministres. On va venir prendre une marche sur Mont-Royal avec moi-même ici. Et qu'on fait là l'écureuil. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait, mon beau? Eh oui, qui est beau l'écureuil. Et bien sûr, on continue l'entraînement physique et on garde la droite comme la conduite. On garde la droite comme à la conduite. On garde la droite comme à la conduite. On garde la droite, bien sûr, comme à la conduite. Et il faut qu'on reste sur la droite. Et on continue. Ça fait du bien une bonne respiration. Profondément dans les poumons. Ça fait du bien. Une bonne respiration. Et profondément dans les poumons. Une grosse respiration. Puis on inspire. Puis on expire. Et on inspire. Puis on expire. Pour se nettoyer premièrement soi-même, chers citoyens, citoyennes, first we gotta cleanse ourselves. Brothers and sisters, fellow citizens. First we gotta cleanse ourselves. Before we help somebody else clean, we gotta clean ourselves. And here we are again. Where would your help? I will to. And support and love, I will for. Building the House of the Dragon, simple, austere, severe. Scarlet House of the Dragon right there, face to face with the Forgotten Goddess Temple. 3 rooms is all I need in a pyramid type of house. Scarlet is a shade of red. Right there, just from there to there. A room, sleeping quarters to sleep in, a kitchen to cook in, and a bathroom to take a bath. And right here, the Forgotten Goddess Temple. Hey, rainbow in a rainbow type circle. Like a tower type base. Forgotten Goddess Temple, 7 stories high up. And for activities such as dancing, tarot reading, astrology, all things of nature, and civilization, right here. Forgotten Goddess Temple. Ici, le temple de la déesse oubliée à 7 étages. En arc-en-ciel, puis en style rond comme un tour. Et vis-à-vis, en face de la maison du dragon. Juste là. Et le soleil qui brille. On peut faire de l'entraînement avec ici des pompes. We can do some push-ups right here as the sun is shining. And what time is this? I wonder if the sun is going to shine all the way to here, all the way to the back, jusqu'en arrière ici. Qu'on est rendu, we're here. There we go. We can maybe, although there's some clouds, we can do a little bit of workout. Here, where I want to build the Forgotten Goddess Temple, the temple de la déesse oubliée. Let's do it today. Right here, right now. With some rocks. Avec des roches. On fait un peu d'entraînement physique. On va mettre ça ici. Gonna put this there. And gonna be able to do some workout here. Oh yeah. Let's go. Slide left and right. On glisse la gauche à droite. Un beau soleil. Let's see what time it is. We're gonna drill it a little bit here. What time is? Gonna twist left and right. I think it's better if we come with when the sun is somewhere over here and over there. We can get what time it is. But now it's gonna be Not so much sun, I think, but gotta do a little bit of hawks. Let's do some hawks on these two rocks. Hawks, H-A-W-K, on the toes we go. Fly high, on s'élance dans les airs. Comme un épervier, puis on peut bouger de la gauche à droite et de la droite à gauche. And we can do some squats. On peut faire des accroupissements. Let's go, give me those squats, SQATS. Give me a few squats. It's gonna be cloudy, we're gonna start marching again. And squats and hawks and a few push-ups. But on the two, cause it's -3 supposed to be. So we're gonna have to catch. Maybe tomorrow if it's gonna be sunnier. I don't know the temperature, but we can try to come tomorrow. Let's go twist those hips left and right. On tourne les hanches de gauche à droite. Ah. Do some push-ups and rock and roll. Push-ups. It's always good to stop for a few push-ups. C'est toujours bien pour s'arrêter pour un couple de pompes. Let's see how much this rock weighs. This rocks. Let's see if we can get a rock. I got a heart-shaped one. En forme comme de cœur. Ouais. Ça, c'est entre 22 livres. Can work out with this rock here. Let's see if I can find another one. Oh yeah. This one is heavier. I'm gonna put it here. This one is more than 44 pounds. See? Oh. Broke small pieces. Well, perfect to sit on, to do squats. Oh, it moves a bit. Ça bouge un peu, mais... Let's find another one. Trouver un autre. Oh, wait. Perfect one. Well, let me put it this one. See, celle-là. celle-là, il est 22 pounds and 44 ounces. 4 et 44. So we got a system now, I guess. We can put that one there on top. That one freezes. Put it there. Put that one here. Yeah. Let's go. We're gonna go work out. So you got spots where you can work out here, but because if it's gonna start snowing, it's gonna be more tricky. It's gonna be full of snow, but so we can also work out here. On fait de l'exercice physique ici quand même. Il y a quand même des roches, there's rocks, you know. Il y a quand même des roches, puis we're capable to do it with a little bit of rocks, and we put the computer here, the laptop that is, le portable. Je peux quand même faire l'entraînement physique ici aussi. Oh, it slid off. Ça a glissé, it slid off. It slid. But nonetheless, you can work out here, of course, and you can work out even from here. On peut faire l'entraînement physique d'ici. Puis here you can work out again. This is a perfect place to put on the laptop. Place pour mettre the workouts on the rocks. De l'entraînement sur les roches. You got rocks and not the rush. Go on the rocks. Let's do some twisting of the hips. Squats, bring it down on the rocks. Ici. Faire la marche. March on the rocks. Let's go, do some hawks. H-A-W-K. L'épervier, on s'élance dans les airs. We launch those hawks. On lance. Et on vole dans les airs. We fly, F-L-Y. Turn your hockey east. West, north, south. On tourne la tête de gauche à droite, puis on s'élance dans les airs. Ah ouais, sur les orteils, let's go. And stretch a bit. It's very important to stretch. Stretch. Let's go more push-ups. Push-ups on the rock. And blow your nose, on mouche. Not trop here, on laisse passer ici. Now we start marching again. Commence. À la marche encore. This I'm gonna have to throw to the garbage, so I'm gonna put it in my pocket until I get a place to dispose of it, but I'm gonna keep it in motion. There's a wind chill factor, so it's kind of chilly. I'm curious how my battery will do in this temperature, because usually I didn't think it was gonna last more than an hour, because of course if it's colder it sucks more of the energy. Je pensais pas que la batterie allait me durer, mais je vois que ça durait 1h56, presque 2 heures, mais quand il fait frais, so it's 1 hour 56 minutes for the video. And you know, we work out over time. Every time here we can work out as well, and we're just now gonna go drill it and continue marching. Always good to get a little bit of a pit stop to work out, train, exercise. We'll be back there tomorrow. On va être retour demain. Demain, on va faire un entraînement plus long là-bas, parce que faut que je tienne en considération puis en compte que si je m'entraîne pour pas venir faire de surentraînement, puis faut la blessure, gotta be mindful not to overtrain. But of course, last week I did 5 days in a row, hardcore workouts, overtime. No athletes. It's an independent athlete, and of course it takes some pacing and thinking, of course, that from here to my place I still got 10 kilometers to go about, so it's about 2 hours from here, from where I'm on the mountain now. Faut aussi que je pense que d'ici à chez nous, j'ai encore 10 km à faire à bas de Cap d'Acier à marche. Tu sais, puis aussi c'est quand même 10 km. Puis j'ai pas fini ma marche, je vais juste finir avec la marche. I'm just gonna finish with a march and meditation and rock and roll for the sanitation workers, those picking up the garbage now, going on the streets in the morning, in the afternoon, Nate. Montreal, Toronto, Quebec City, all the cities, big cities, small cities. The small cities, different levels, but it's a system we have, right? It's important to be mindful, to meditate, and of course I'm calling for the implementation of the citizen integration theory, CIT, citizen integration theory, and so I'm calling the implementation of to be integrated at all levels and to encourage young schools and to go see, or we visit those places which do recycle and integrate across all levels of society, public and private, and learn about each other and have an integrative approach, because we got specialization. 1984 has created a lot of alienation, so I believe my theory, the citizen integration theory for the 21st century best. Je pense que ma théorie, l'intégration citoyenne, pour qu'on y aille voir les jeunes, puis les aînés, puis tous les citoyens de tous âges, dans les écoles, dans les universités, puis qu'on fasse l'intégration citoyenne pour qu'on y aille voir dans les forêts, dans les pêches, tous les produits, toutes les industries, puis tout le travail qui se fait dans les industries, puis le recyclage, comment ça fonctionne, le compostage, les petites villes, les grosses villes, puis dans les fermes, puis parce que depuis 1984, on a la spécialisation qui a créé beaucoup d'aliénation. Spécialisation, ça a créé beaucoup d'aliénation. La spécialisation, mais ça a créé beaucoup d'aliénation, puis là, c'est important de faire la théorie d'intégration citoyenne. La théorie d'intégration citoyenne, mais la théorie d'intégration citoyenne. Citizen integration theory, this Quebec Canadian, North American, many past lives, many incarnations, calling all to support the dream, manifesting as the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom, and we are again on the march, on the mountain, marching on the mountain. On est encore parti à la marche à ce bottin de Cap d'Acier. Got a little bit of dust. Shake it out on the hand. La poussière. Dust is poussière. That's dust. When I was doing those push-ups there, it was dust from the dirt. La poussière de la terre qui était sous les roches. Là-bas où j'ai fait les pompes. Where I did those push-ups. Nothing big. See? You get dirty a little bit in nature when we work out comme marche. On salit un peu quand on va dans la nature, puis on fait l'entraînement physique, tu sais. We gotta work out, train, exercise. We gotta go overtime every time, man. The Dragon's motto, we go work out overtime every time with the dragon. Rainbow Dragon. Work out overtime every time. Le dragon arc-en-ciel, là. Hey, fais de l'entraînement physique en temps supplémentaire. À tous les fois, chaque fois sur la montagne. On the mountain and in my lair. Dans la montagne, sur la montagne. Dans la forêt, dans la montagne. Dans la forêt, sur la montagne. Et dans ma grotte. Et dans la ville, la métropole. And in the city metropolis. 24/7 rock-and-roll for the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks. I see you truckers. Love you, big hugging. Truckers carrying the groceries, compost, groceries, delivering goods, services, less services, but the goods, the milk. Thank you for those potatoes. Thank you for those sausages. Thank you for those chocolate bars. Calling for a reduction of the Halloween candies. Special march to reduce the Halloween candies and always including. Please reduce the Halloween candies and give charity this holiday for tough economic season for the many of families, millionaires, billionaires. Please give to some charity, and gonna be that December is gonna be for first weeks of December. Support Dragon versus Fury. I'm willing to get in the ring with Fury. December 23rd, I'm willing to get in the ring. I got 25 more days to work out, train, exercise. I'm willing to get in the ring. December 23rd, I'm willing. Massacre before Christmas. Je fais appel pour combattre. Tyson Fury, le 23 décembre, massacre avant Noël. Comme ça, je vais pouvoir aller le lendemain m'habiller en tant que Père Noël, puis faire la distribution de jouets des enfants, puis des cadeaux pour les enfants. Ah! Montréal, les enfants et les familles à Montréal. Avec 1 million, je vais pouvoir faire des gros achats, puis avoir du monde pour avoir livré un camion, puis pour la participation. And, gotta get it done, you know, and we gotta stay on the right, and on garde la droite, and we gotta do that delivery, you know, and we gotta work out, train, exercise, and for Dragon versus Fury, pour Dragon contre Fury, and going to drive it from the mountain for the butchers, those bakers, truckers. How many truckers now going east, west, north, south? With potatoes, bacon, salads, legumes, vegetables, that beef, that bacon, that chicken, the sausages, the milk, the eggs. How many going east, west, north, south? How many coming to Canada from Mexico? From the US to Canada? Going from Canada to Mexico? From Quebec to Mexico? All across North America, Canada, Mexico, US. Crossing the border with goods. Going east, west, north, south. On the trains. Salute. Train conductors. Gotta be some loving for our train conductors. Making them some noise, man. Gotta be making them some loving. For the teachers now. Teaching some math. Teaching some of that mathematics. Teaching some geography. Perhaps ASAP's gonna be discuss my collective North American civilization theory and my thesis. Civilization is a privilege. Civilization is a privilege. Civilization is a privilege. And yours truly, the privilege of civilization is the thesis call, which I've all rated in, of course, oratory form, and which I continue to do, and which of course I will of course continue in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead to discuss about it. And civilization is a privilege, on the grind, and sometimes it just takes some encouragement. I encourage you all to work out, train, exercise. Somebody's encouraging me, he's my supporter. Say, hey, my Pope, the King, the Sun now shining, says, hey, you piece of dust. I know that you lust. Rock and roll. Rainbow dragon for the sun, my King, the Pope. Rebirth. La renaissance. Mon pape le soleil, il dit, hey, qu'est-ce que vous voulez? Le dragon arc-en-ciel, vous êtes poussière. Puis je dis, oui, mon cher. Et je sais que tu as les goûts pour les plaisirs de la chair. Eh oui, pour donner puis recevoir. Je fais appel pour... J'aimerais ça combattre Tyson Fury, le massacre à Noël. Je vais pouvoir m'habiller le lendemain pour aller porter des jouets, des bonbons, des friandises pour les jeunes, pour qu'ils aillent pour Noël l'après, puis qu'ils se fassent des jouets puis de la veille, pour qu'il y ait 1 million. Si je combats Tyson Fury pour un couple de millions, mais soutenez cette initiative aussi, je niaise pas. En massacre à Noël, je suis prêt à l'affronter le 23 décembre. Monter avec Tyson Fury dans le ring, pas de problème. I'm willing to get in the ring with Tyson Fury. No problem. As we go down, on descend. Pour les camionneurs, je fais une méditation. Combien de camionneurs maintenant à travers de la belle province, à travers le Canada de est, ouest, nord, sud, est, ouest, à l'est, au nord, au sud, jusqu'au Mexique, du Mexique ici, puis du Canada de chez nous, de Montréal peut-être du Mexique ou du Mexique qui viennent ici. Traversant vers les États-Unis, combien de camions avec du lait et des œufs, avec du fromage, avec des légumes, des bananes et d'autres produits alimentaires et d'autres produits et biens qui livrent. Je vous aime, je vous envoie l'amour. Puis dans les fermes, puis dans les boulangeries, puis dans les industries de production alimentaire, puis les fermiers dans les fermes, avec les camionneurs, avec tous ceux qui produisent du fromage, avec aussi ceux qui travaillent dans la construction, les enseignants puis enseignantes qui enseignent peut-être quelque chose dans les garderie, peut-être ils sont en train de lire un livre en anglais puis en français puis en anglais, 1 livre, 3 livres qui donnent à manger aux petits-enfants dans les garderies. Dans les garderies, les travailleurs, les travailleuses dans les garderies, les pompiers, dans les pompiers, on les aime, on vous applaudit, on vous aime. Firefighters, love you firefighters, love you firefighters, ambulance drivers on the road, ambulance drivers, firefighters, doctors in the public. Go public works, go, man. Super important to have a public-private partnership. Super important the public and the private. C'est super important le public puis le privé, ça en prend les deux. Là, je suis dans le public, je pense à toutes les choses en public, l'Amérique du Nord. Le service de compostage, de recyclage, de poubelles, the service for the compost, for the garbage, for the compost, For the garbage, if they need hugs, hugs I got for all of you. I got hugs with rock and roll. Des câlins, j'en ai pour vous tous, si vous en avez besoin. Moi, je dis jamais non. À des câlins, je dis jamais non. Du fromage puis du vin, du béton. Je dis jamais non. On va faire un tour comme ça. We're gonna go lateral. And come back, drill it. So we're going through the forest. On est dans la forêt. In the forest. On the mountain. We get some sun. We get some clouds. On a du soleil, puis on a des nuages. Something tried to get in my eye, man. Quelque chose à essayer d'empoigner l'œil. The air's so fresh. It's a cool air today, but it's so fresh. L'air, il est un peu frais. Fait frais un peu, mais l'air, il est d'une bonne qualité, fait que je peux prendre des inspirations, puis je peux me faire le nettoyage. I can do my little cleaning here. See, cleanse myself. If I want to cleanse somebody else, I gotta first clean myself, brothers and sisters. Faire le nettoyage de moi-même. Puis je descends ou je monte. C'est le temps qu'on descend. Mais on descend, je vais descendre par ici, ou je vais descendre par l'autre bord, mais on va descendre par l'autre bord. I'm gonna go through again and gonna go drill it by the other side. Gonna go by the lake again. On va aller encore au lac. Parce qu'on est allé en haut, we went up. What time is it? Let's check. We got it on the clock. 1:15, man. Il est 1h15. On est venu de bonne heure. Fait une méditation. I check my emails. No responses. Got a CV. T'as préparé le curriculum vitae for des entrevues for asking for permissions and asking for information because I'm open for business 24/7 and je suis ouvert pour les affaires 24/24 puis des fois c'est sur du repos mais rock&roll puis la méditation 24/24 rock&roll and meditation 24/7 and there's a little bit of sun and you know that's the one un peu de soleil ça c'est l'heure. We keep it by the right. Oh. Gotta go by the right side, you know. Faut qu'on fasse l'effort. We gotta make an effort. Time to put the stepping moving, man. Time to get those drills. Time to start your fitness journey. On commence. Et votre conditionnement physique commence dès aujourd'hui. Your fitness journey commences now. That's always I say. That's how I roll it. That's how I do it. Say your fitness journey begins now. Votre conditionnement physique commence dès aujourd'hui. C'est ça que je dis. Puis c'est ça l'attitude que moi-même j'ai, tu sais. That's the attitude that myself I have. My fitness journey begins now, I would say today. I see that public security. Somebody gotta love that popo. Je vois la sécurité publique. Quelqu'un qu'il faut qui aime aussi la police. Hein? On n'est pas parfait, loin de là, on fait l'effort. We do effort. Calling all security forces. Support the Dragon Army. Je fais appel à toute la sécurité publique pour soutenir l'initiative de Partenariat public-privé de l'armée du Dragon. Now, where we are now, for North America, pour l'Amérique du Nord. We need that DRT, Debt Refusion Theory. We need that DRT, Debt Refusion Theory. On a besoin de la théorie de la refusion de la dette. Oh, regardez que beau soleil qui brille. Look at that beautiful sun. I'm gonna go right in it, man. Gonna go right in the drill. Gonna go right in the sun. King the Public, look at the beautiful construction building that's being done here. See, this public works. Thank you. Needs a little bit of financing. See, I like this orange, and they're getting a little bit of bricks. See, bricks, mortar. Gotta admire, because they're building it for us. It's not just my forest on the mountain, it's our mountain, it's public. C'est pas juste ma forêt sur la montagne ici, c'est la mienne, la nôtre, la vôtre. Fait que les autres, ils vont faire du travail, they're gonna do some work. See workers here, man, gotta salute them. They're doing building internally, some good domestic, some canal work, ils font du travail de canal, puis avec des briques. You see those bricks, man? Makes them of the Roman Empire, les briques de l'Empire romain, c'est comme ça qu'ils faisaient, ça fait plus que, même dans l'ancienne Égypte aussi, even ancient Egypt, bricks, some of it, technique and theory hasn't changed since. Coup de théorie puis de technique, ça n'a pas changé depuis. Ça en prend du muscle du cerveau, tu sais. And there's those horses again, man. There are those horses. Black horses, last time it was brownish and white one. Là, il y a les noirs qui sont là. La dernière fois, c'était les chevaux qui étaient les autres chevaux. Maintenant, c'est les autres qui sont là. Mais sometimes d'aller faire un petit tour. I feel like doing a little tour. But again, here, when you cross the street, look to the left and to the right, eh? Quand on traverse la rue, regardez de la gauche et de la droite. Parce que des fois, on sait pas, tu sais. On traverse, puis là, il faut que je tienne l'ordinateur portable, mon outil de travail avec force, parce qu'il y a du vent, il y avait du vent. I had to use a little bit more force for my laptop. Quelque chose dans mon œil, something in my eye. I had to use a little bit of too much force. Not to grab, nonetheless. Nonetheless, because there's a little bit of wind increase, so my work tool, my laptop, I have to be careful. Cause que mon outil de travail, il faut que je médite, tu sais. Il faut que je fasse attention. Gotta be careful. Faut que je fasse attention. Gotta be careful, you know. See the black horses there, beautiful black horses. That's the public security, police, SPVM, who rides the horses. Somebody gotta love them. They look good on that horse, I gotta say. Last time I saw a few weeks ago, saw horses on two mounted black horses, and they look very good, elegant. They look good on those horses. Somebody gotta love our popo, gotta rock and roll for them too, you know. Pro-labor love, universal revolutionary centrist. Centriste, universel pro. Travail et amour. Mon travail ici. Il faut qu'il y ait aussi la sécurité publique. Il était bien sur les chevaux noirs. 2 chevaux noirs, là, un couple de semaines. Il était au coin là-bas, puis c'était comme une petite. C'était élégant, c'était beau, c'était élégant, c'était beau, c'était élégant, puis c'était beau, puis j'aimais ça. Puis les chevaux sont là. On va aller peut-être faire un tour, mais peut-être pas. Maybe not. I feel like going checking them out, but I don't want to interfere with the feeding, you know, because if I'm not sure. I think somebody was there feeding them, but I'm not sure. Quelqu'un qui donnait la nourriture, puis je veux pas faire l'interférence avec quelqu'un qui donne à manger, puis qui donne à manger aux chevaux, puis qui était là. Qui sont là, tu sais. Oh yeah, there's no entrance there. The entrance is only on the other side, interestingly enough. Il n'y a pas d'entrée qui est là. L'entrée, c'est juste sur l'autre bord. Fait qu'il va falloir qu'on monte. We're gonna have to go up the valley here and go up above. And on sort un peu comme ça parce que vous voyez la clôture. It's fenced in. C'est clôture, il y a une clôture. It's fenced. Fence, there's a fence. Fence, en français c'est clôture. En anglais, fence. We're going. Some people came. I appreciate those who came. I always like to see people here coming and jogging and working out and hugging, whatever it is. You know, free to hug here, free to love here, with consent, obviously. Free to hug, free to love. Mes messages, hug like you never heard before. Vous êtes libre de vous donner un câlin, puis vous embrasser, puis quand vous venez ici. I really like those. I'm actually gonna go through here, because we go every time, we go differently, different routes. À chaque fois, on prend des chemins différents. Mais vous voyez, ceux-là sont encore d'une couleur, une belle couleur. Je pense que les oiseaux ils en mangent. I think that I'm not sure what they are. Oh, cardinal. I saw. Wow, look at those birds. Cardinals, man. Is that a group of? C'est quoi ces moineaux? Wow. Ils sont beaux. Des oiseaux, hey. Wow. Look at those pretty birds. So many colors on them. De quelle couleur qu'il y en a? Cette. There's 7 of them. You saw? How many different bird species we have, eh? That's why it's important to preserve. How does that wind? That's the wind of the goddess. Civilisation. C'est le vent de la déesse. DSSS. De la nature brille. Ah ouais. See, that's we're in plantation. That's why there's a fence here, because this plantation works. C'est pour ça qu'il y a des clôtures, des travails de plantation qui se fait ici. Let's see, you can see part of the lake, how beautiful it is. You can see it frozen up a bit. Ça a gelé un peu, le lac il est gelé un peu, il y a de la glace, mais tu vois, là-bas ils vont faire pour le patinoire, puis enlever, puis là on peut aller faire le patinage, je pense déjà. I think we can go check it out, see if we can do skating already, maybe, because that's a skating rink. So last week when we came, there was a warning there, but that's taken off now, and of course they put some decoration for the trees, which is very good. Je pense que maintenant ils le font, puis because la dernière fois qu'on est venu, mais il y a eu des barrières qui ça disait interdire, ça disait l'interdiction, qu'on pouvait pas y aller, puis qu'il y avait du danger, mais là je pense que sont en train de faire le patinoire. Fait qu'on va aller jeter un coup d'œil. Le patinoire. The skating rink. I would love to come skate. I gotta buy myself some second-hand skates. Je dois m'acheter des patins. Some skates. Oh yeah, that's sun. That's the wind. Going down the hill. Windy, sunny. Very sunny started to be now. Et je vais aller remercier les travailleurs publics parce que c'est eux autres qui vont s'en occuper de patinoire, les patins, puis for the skating rink which is there and is the public works. See, they're working on it now, so gotta appreciate, man. That's public. That's for everybody. There's no cost to that. Of course, if there's a lot of people, I guess you wait for safety for screen, mais ça c'est public, c'est à nous, tu sais. Ça c'est pas juste au Dragon Arc-en-Ciel, ça c'est à moi, c'est à vous, c'est à nous autres. That's not just mine. This is not just mine. This is mine, yours, and ours. This belongs to all of us. That's why it's important to not throw trash, pour pas se laisser la poubelle, puis pour apprécier les choses publiques. It's important. Fellow citizen there. Gotta take a little detour to get these rocks, you know. This is also public works built, and I appreciate, I like the aesthetics. J'aime ça l'esthétique ici, tu sais. C'est l'esthétique que j'aime. It's the aesthetic that I works, and I'm gonna go check out, man. Oh yeah, they're working for the skating rink. If I get myself some skates, des patins, puis, and that's all public works, man. C'est tous les travaux publics. Merci, merci, merci. Parce que ça nous appartient tous. Le patinoire. In English, skating rink, patinoire. Des patins, skates. Des patins, skates. Des patins, skates. Skates right there, man. It's gonna be nice. Sur le patinoire. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, happy to see this being done, man. Vous voyez, ils sont en train de arranger le patinoire. Merci, 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 merci. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the skating ring tower. I like it, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. The Zamboni, 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 Zamboni. The patinoire, the skating rink. That's what they're doing, man. Bonjour. C'est quand vous ouvrez le patinoire? C'est quand vous allez ouvrir le patinoire?
On est venu juste donner un coup de main.
OK. Ben.
Il va falloir faire la peinture.
Ouais, OK.
Mais il y avait de la glace là.
OK, il y avait de la glace, OK.
Il y avait de la glace qui n'était pas au niveau.
OK, je comprends.
Il fallait le mettre au niveau.
Puis c'est quand je vais pouvoir venir patiner, vous pensez?
Il va falloir qu'elle monte un petit peu.
Ouais, OK.
La glace, c'est comme ça.
OK.
Ça a été à droite.
Ouais, en décembre, hein?
Peut-être, hein.
OK.
Mais demain, il va faire moins 7. Mais jeudi, vendredi, ça monte à 5.
Ouais, ça descend et ça monte bien vite, hein?
Là, ça ne dérange pas. Mais ici, à côté, ça va fondre, ça va couler encore là-dedans.
Ouais, on verra.
Ça fait des vagues comme ça.
Ça fait des vagues, hein?
Ouais.
Merci. Ciao, ciao. Nice, man. Can't wait for it to get it done and to get it built. It's gonna be a nice skating rink, you know. It's gonna be something to enjoy. The skates. If you enjoy skating, come here. And probably in a few days, December, you can skate there. Venez faire du patin, puis venez faire du patinage, puis ça va être une bonne affaire. Ils vont pouvoir faire du patinage, puis venez faire du bon patin. Gotta look forward, man. You got things to look forward. Winter, you gotta stay active. L'hiver, il faut qu'on garde puis on reste actif, tu sais. We gotta stay active during the winter. Faut qu'on reste actif. We gotta stay active during winter, eh? If you stay active, you get the drills and you get that physical activity. And that's how you do it, man. You know? It's a daily thing. You know, it's about -3 and then if it comes -3, but you gotta get that drills and start skating a little bit and doing a little bit of skate and du patinage puis toutes les choses, mais ça va déjà mieux puis that's a fun place here. There's a lot of people. Sometimes il y a quand même du monde qui viennent puis ils font du patinage, fait que ça fait une bonne affaire. It's a good thing. So we get to drill it and you get to skate and you get to enjoy skating. And if you enjoy skating, winter sports, whatever, I come to the mountain in the winter as well. Moi, je viens à la montagne à toutes les saisons. Toutes les saisons, all the seasons and all the mountain. I come with drilling, man. See, there's no drill there. So you gotta appreciate and gotta be mindful. Faut qu'on médite, puis gotta be mindful. That's work, that's public. Everything that has to do with public works. Now I'm a fan of construction work, fan of farming. Farmers rock, baby. Les fermières, je rock&roll pour vous autres. Vous êtes là avec les camions, le triage des patates. I can do nothing without food, man. Food is so essential. Let's see if that new trail is open there. Did I get a new trail open? I'm gonna go rock&roll, see where that goes. Take a new trail every time. On va prendre un chemin. Tiens, à tous les fois, si. Par ici, si on va, je viens voir que c'est ouvert. See if it's open here. It's rarely that we take this road. We want to go drill it, but I'm curious if there's fenced in there just to see, to situate myself, you know. Je me situe un peu, fait que j'ai pris ce chemin-là. Je suis des chemins, la montagne, puis là on est proche de sortir de la montagne. Now we're about to drill it out of the mountain, you know. But see if it goes by the new way here, le nouveau chemin. My battery's about to kind of end it, but oh yeah, I see it works. Oh yeah, goes now to the new. That's good to know. See, there's the exit there. First time I take this exit because this is kind of newish, right? Well, it was here, but it wasn't done like this. C'était ici, mais c'était pas connecté avec ce nouveau chemin, parce que ça, c'est un nouveau chemin. Oh, yeah, look at that. I learned something today. Puis on peut aller par là. C'est un chemin que j'ai pas pris, ça fait 7 ans. But I'm just gonna go drill it here by the mountain, see? Here for the cyclists. And this is new. Ce chemin-là, il est nouveau ici. C'est un nouveau chemin. Vous voyez, c'est tous les travailleurs publics. That Public Works, even new benches there. All this is a lot new, so it's going to be new to connect with some more and connect with this road. And this is new here. See, this looks a little bit how it is with the bricks on the side, like the ancient Roman Empire. This dates back to ancient Egypt. This style of road building. Ça date de l'ancienne Égypte, ce style d'architecture, de construction des routes. C'est quand même plus simple, puis c'est quand même intelligent, mais c'est quand même une technique. Hein? There's a technique to it. But let's go drill it on the side here. See, we drill it here on the side. On drill ici sur le côté comme ça. Oh, ça fait longtemps que je suis pas venu ce petit chemin ici. This has been a while I haven't come. This little trail It's been a while. Been some time, B. Been some time, B. Oh yeah, 7 years, 7 ans. Well, keep in mind that my memory, 7, 8 years, then it kind of it simulates when I try to remember. Got amnesia, so don't remember much. I pretty much woke up here, on the island a few years ago. Survived COVID, mais avec l'amnésie, tu sais. Je me souviens pas bien de si vous en l'île plus que 7-8 ans, mais je suis réveillé sur l'île de Montréal, puis c'est vraiment tout ce que je connais, l'île de Montréal, puis je m'en souviens, ce chemin-là, je l'avais pris là 7 ans à peu près, 7 years, but it's been a while that I haven't taken this side, this trail, which goes parallel to that new building, un nouveau chemin qui est complexe et parallèle avec l'autre, tu sais, fait puis parallèle avec l'autre. We see there you got a damaged tree, probably from the storm a few months ago. One of the big 3 storms we had spring, summer, une des peut-être 3 tempêtes de printemps qu'on a eu, a été endommagé, puis ça a coupé, il faut toujours faire attention. I'm looking because I think I saw a rabbit hop, so it's gonna slow down a bit. Je vais juste me la ralentir un peu, parce que je pense que j'ai vu un petit lapin qui a sauté, mais je pense que j'ai fait peur, mais oh, c'est-tu un lapin, ça? I don't know. It seemed like... On dirait que ça avait l'air d'un lapin. But again, it's... Could have been a chipmunk, right? Ça aurait pu être un petit... une autre créature, peut-être. Parce que... il y avait d'autres créatures. There's a lot of different creatures. So, wow! See, this trail I haven't taken in quite a while. Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas passé par ce chemin. What they got, see, it's a chemin that can go there to the house, and there to the other house, and there this to the exit here. So yeah, see, they got a little Santa for the holidays, which is good. So it's a nature trails, man. You got nature trails, the chemin de la nature, puis celle-là, ça en fait partie. This one is another one that I haven't taken in years, but so you can take so many different ones, and you can basically take different ones every time. When you go to the mountain, there's so many snakes. I call the trail snakes because they look like snakes from above, and kind of they have that zigzag like a snake coiled, like a coiling, c'est comme des serpents, genre, mais c'est pas des serpents réels, là, mais c'est comme les chemins, ils ressemblent à des serpents qu'on puisse voir là, quand ils bougent, tu sais, comme la forme, ou comment qu'un serpent qui bouge, mais c'est pas vraiment des serpents en tant que tels, mais c'est quand même... puis ça, ouais, ça je m'en souviens de ce chemin ici, mais on se souvient de ces chemins. I remember these trails here, but it's been a while. This trail's been a while, so we're gonna end up at the back of the barracks, Canadian Army barracks. See, saluting our Canadian Armed Forces. Je salue l'armée canadienne. But they're putting on a uniform, Gotta go change some diapers, see what you're fighting for. That's my call. I'll come read some children's books with you. Je vais venir faire la lecture des livres d'enfants avec vous autres, les forces canadiennes, avec l'armée du dragon. With the Dragon Army, because what are we fight? What do you put on the uniform for? Well, it's for this 40 million Canadians. Quand on met l'uniforme, c'est pour les 40 millions de Canadiens. Puis, see, there's a trail which is right in the back of the Canadian Armed Forces barracks, your reserves, and la caserne ou l'unité qui a besoin d'un peu de couleur, je dirais rouge, force armée canadienne qui est là. And see here, we can go either to the right or we can either go to the left, right? And the trail leads on here. Et le chemin, bien sûr, ça va ici. Le chemin qui tourne, and the trail goes there and ends there, and can come back or go on another trail and then exit, right? Because we gotta exit by the side. Il faut qu'on sorte par le côté, mais Gotta do your, if you do your fitness and gotta. It exits by the back of the Canadian Armed Forces, right? Saw l'armée de la caserne de l'armée canadienne. Saluting our forces, saluting the firefighters. Those firefighters right there who passed. Saluting our firefighters. He was caserne, caserne armory. Need some color. Ça a besoin d'un peu de couleur, hein? Let's paint it red, red, red. On peint ça rouge, rouge, rouge. That's a trail I haven't taken in 7 years, man. C'est 7 ans, j'avais pas pris ce chemin. Now we drive it back. It's my turn to pass. Got a beautiful sun shining, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to go towards the sun as much as can because sunset is earlier and earlier for the next 25 days. Well, the 24th, 25th,